Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Has everyone joined? Good
Yes, sir.
afternoon.
Joining, sir.
So,
Participants are join. They are
what
joining.
will be the outline of this whole event today?
Sir, there are two types of competition. So, RACHNAAND 2021 poster presentation and model making competition.
Okay,
So,
okay.
the
So
judges
the
already joined.
judges will be jury will be joining right now, or jury will be
Sir,
joining
they
later.
have joined, sir.
Okay, I suppose one of the jury is Dr. Rana Pathak,
Yes, sir.
and
In second one is engineer Satyanarayan Soni, sir.
okay. So has Mr. Soni joined?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome, Mr. Soni. On behalf of Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, I welcome you.
Sir, I think they just leave. Sony, sir, we are audible.
I suppose he might have disconnected.
Yes, sir.
साथी सिंह के नाम से है क्या?
हाँ जी, sir.
Is there? Sati Singh is there. Hello, Soni sir. We are audible to you. Are we audible? Can you call him? Otherwise,
Yes, sir, I'm contacting.
Sir, can we start?
Yeah, if the second jury has joined, then we can start. No problem.
Okay, sir.
I suppose let him join.
Okay, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Soni. How are you?
Yeah,
Hello, I am Dr.
I'm
Gupta.
absolutely fine, sir.
Yeah. So, Shilpa ma'am, can we start now?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, please.
So, good afternoon, all of you. A very warm greetings from Department of Civil Engineering, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. We would like to welcome you all at RACHNAAND 2021. Talking about RACHNAAND, it is a platform where students can showcase their ideas and creativity in the field of planning and designing of these structures. Here they get the opportunity to come across the delegates from the industries who share their valuable experiences and knowledge. We are proud to share that this is the fourth edition of the RACHNAAND, and this is the fourth year when we are organizing the RACHNAAND. So now I would like to request Dr. Namit Gupta sir, Honorable Director SVITS, for the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shilpa. At the outset, first and the foremost, let me welcome our jury today, Mr. Soni and Dr. Rana Pathak. So, welcome to you on behalf of Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, Shri Vaishnav Institute of Technology and Science, and Civil Engineering Department. I welcome you both. However, Dr. Rana Pathak is an internal jury, so she is a part of our team actually. And see, basically, the idea of Rashnans came some 3-4 years back, and when we were discussing about having creating a platform for the students of civil engineering or architecture engineering to present their ideas for the design of structures and other things. So that is how this RACHNAAND came into the picture, and I feel that this is the high time that students should get a practical exposure as well as the practical opportunity to discuss their ideas with the industry expert as well as the academic expert. So it is a wonderful platform for them to showcase all their efforts, showcase all their ideas, innovative concepts in the design. And I suppose there will be two events which will be conducted today under RACHNAAND. So that is something, uh, wonderful that, we want our students to get more and more exposure, more and more interaction with the industry and academic experts, so that once they have the idea, they can actually develop them, they can even go for their internships in the industry with that idea, and then that can become a sellable product. Their idea can become a sellable product in terms when they pass out from this organization, from this institute. So, all in all, platform for the students to showcase their talent. So that is the basic idea or the concept behind organizing RACHNAAND at SVVV premises. So once again, I'm very happy to see that this RACHNAAND is going on for the fourth consecutive year. I congratulate the team of Civil Engineering Department, specifically the HOD Dr. Anand Babu, for keeping the pace on. And even though in the pandemic time also we have tried to keep the pace on with the students. So that is the biggest thing, because even if the students are at home, we are not letting any stone unturned, so that we can provide them all the exposure which is required for an engineering undergraduate student. So congratulations on my from my side to the civil engineering department, and I welcome once again the jury member, Mr. Soni, on behalf of SVVV. Thank you very much, and over to you, Shilpa. You're mute, Shilpa.
Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to meet our honorable judges. Engineer Satyanarayan Soni, sir. He is technocrat with innovative and creative heart and mind. He is associated with NTPC for almost 18 years and has left his signature whichever location he has worked. He has been involved in literary and artistic activities since his school days. His painting, based on Sermon on Mount, bagged first prize in SGS ITS Open Painting Competition. We welcome you, sir. Our second judge is Dr. Rana Pathak ma'am. She has worked as an assistant professor at SGS ITS Indore for 10 years. She has guided 23 PG dissertations and has published more than 25 research papers in national and international journals and conferences. Her work of interest mainly include earthquake engineering, structural dynamics, nonlinear analysis, shell structures, and fragility analysis. She is presently working as an assistant professor in a department of civil engineering at Shri Vaishnav Institute of Technology and Science, Shri Vaishnav Vidyapeeth Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. We welcome you, ma'am. Now it's time to move ahead and calling our first team to present their poster based on the topic Rural versus Urban Architecture. Our first team is...
I would like to take your leave now, because I have some another meeting scheduled. So I would request the HOD coordinator and the jury members to kindly allow me to leave from this session right now. I'll be joining again after, say, half an hour or 1 hour so. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
for
you, sir.
joining, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining. Palak Malviya, Pranjali Singhania, and Vanshita Mahajan. Palak Malviya, Pranjali Singhania, and Vanshita Mahajan. You can present your poster. You can share your screen.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, jury members. I would like to present my poster now. May I?
Put
Yes,
on your
you can.
camera for a while.
Pranjali, mic.
Mic on.
Sorry, thank you. Okay, so this poster was based on urban versus rural architectures. As we know, nowadays, as we see around us, there are two different worlds. Urban architecture is all concrete, all cramped up, and very, um I mean, space oriented. And on the other hand, in rural architecture, we see very vernacular kind of constructions and natural spaces, open areas, trees, sunlight. There is plenty of sunlight, whereas in urban areas, we even can't get proper sunlight in our house. So that's what I have tried to signify. And still people are moving from rural to urban, and that's a dilemma that we have to face, and we have to prepare for it for the future. So that's what I have signified in this. We have signified in this posters.
Pranjali, would other participants say
Okay,
something?
please explain the theme once again.
Yes, sir.
It was.
Sir, do you want me to explain it again or other participants to explain it?
Sir, the theme was
Only the theme,
rural versus urban architecture.
okay, rural versus urban architecture.
Pranjali, is it over? Done? From your side?
Yes, ma'am, from my side.
Ma'am, and we have tried to explain through this poster that rural people or village people, they seek for jobs, and they travel from their villages to cities so that they can get employment. And that's why the rural urban areas are very much dense as compared to villages. And that's why most of the problems arises, such as pollution, air pollution. And in Delhi, we see that the oxygen level is also varying. That's all.
Okay, this is team 3, right? Containing Darshan, Pranjali, and Aditya.
No, sir. It's
No, sir.
Pranjali, Vanshita, and Palak.
Okay, I think I have got this different. Just a moment. Just a moment, please.
Yes, for sure.
There was correction in marking sheet, I think. Let me confirm it.
Sir, there are two sheets. One is for poster, one is for model making. So please go to poster 1. And the first group is this people. First group presented just now.
Yeah, Palak, Pranjali, Vanshita, right, I got it.
Can someone explain something on
All right.
process of making? Like, how have you prepared this poster?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we sketched this graphics. All the graphics were sketched, and then the write-up was done by Photoshop.
Means the basic drawing is actually the handmade drawing, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is all graphics. All graphics are handmade.
Colors are also handmade.
And what is the color medium you have used?
Ma'am, alcohol markers.
Alcohol markers. Okay. And then on that picture you have means you have done the editing to write the
Yes, ma'am.
text.
Ma'am, I have increased the contrast and then just written everything.
Okay. And what medium you have used for that purpose?
Yes, ma'am.
What software you have used for that?
Ma'am, Photoshop.
Photoshop. Okay. Okay, fine.
Ma'am, may I stop presenting now?
No, if other jury member has something to ask. Soni sir, if you
Yes.
have something to ask.
Soni sir.
Yes.
Do you want to
Madam,
ask something, sir?
ओके आप लोगों को जो मार्किंग क्राइटेरिया था वो बताया गया था?
No, sir.
ओके, ऑलराइट, ठीक है, अभी वी कैन मूव ऑन टू नेक्स्ट.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Our next team is Ankit Sher, Jay Kumawat, Kushal Khandelwal. Ankit Sher, Jay Kumawat,
Yes, ma'am.
Kushal Khandelwal. You can present your screen.
Yes, ma'am. Doing. Good afternoon, respecteds. My name is Ankit Sher and I am from Civil 4th year. I have made my project on rural versus urban architecture, which I modeled in SketchUp and rendered in Lumion. This is a software-made poster. Mainly, the urban and rural. Uh, Urban areas are usually refers to cities and towns. Rural areas are refers to villages. Urban areas have more developments in terms of infrastructure, connectivities like airports, ports, railway. Rural areas are usually don't have developments in terms of infrastructures. Urban area has dense population. Rural area are separately populated. There is not much greenery in urban areas of India. Since most of land is occupied by buildings and roads, there is more greenery in rural area across areas of India. Jobs are concentrated in the service industry, manufacture industries, trades and commercials. Jobs are concentrated in agriculture's activities. Urban areas have security of land. Rural area do not have land securities.
Is that all, or you want to
Yes,
tell something more?
yes, sir. Over.
Good. Ankit is speaking. Was he speaking or?
Sir, Ankit is speaking.
Okay. Ankit, pronunciate this rural, right? It is not rural. Rural.
Rural.
Ankit, put your
Correct?
mic on also, beta.
Mic is on.
Put your camera also on, beta. Yeah, we would like to see the participants also, right?
Yes.
You're also important as your poster.
Yeah. So this is teamwork, right?
Yes, sir.
So what about Jain, Kushal?
Yes, sir, present here. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Open your videos also.
What have you done, Jay, in this
Sir, Kushal here.
poster?
So mainly I have given the idea about how we work on this and about the poster.
Okay. Which software you have used, you told?
Sir, SketchUp 2021.
Okay.
And for the rendering, Lumion 10.
Means these two are not the photographs, right? Means you have collected the things. Like if I look at the village closely, so this image you have created, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And zoom it.
And
Like,
this is totally 3D model.
Okay. Okay. So the city part is okay. Can you zoom the village part? Okay. I can see some foreigners sitting in the village on the
मैम
same.
एक्चुअली लूमियन 10 में यही था, इंडियन थे नहीं सर.
I do understand. I do understand. Okay, there is a windmill, right?
Yes,
Windmill is also foreign component. This type of windmill.
Yes, with
Yes,
a lighthouse, right?
yes ma'am.
Okay. But still, you have thought of the smart village, right?
Yes ma'am.
Means your village
Ma'am,
is
they
not
produce
a
their own
typical,
electricity.
yeah, your village is not a typical Indian village. It's a smart village, I can see.
Yes ma'am.
Yes, all the paving work is done and the proper fencing is done. I cannot see any solar panel though, but
Yes
anyways,
ma'am.
okay, good. And this urban part also you have prepared, means these buildings you. This is not a taken photograph, right?
No, ma'am.
नहीं मैम, ये इंटरनेट डाउनलोडेड नहीं है मैम.
Right. Yeah, that
And this
was
is the
that.
file.
What is this?
3D model file.
Okay. This is the process. Okay, right.
Yes, ma'am. After rendering.
Okay, this is the process what you have done.
Yes sir.
Okay. How much time this what is your software,
good work.
Lumion takes in rendering process?
Ma'am, this depend upon the work.
Because as per my
Ma'am,
knowledge, that this
ma'am.
rendering process takes a lot of time.
Yes ma'am.
I want to know that how much time this Lumion took for this particular kind of
Ma'am,
poster.
per image in high quality, it takes hardly 7 to 8 minutes to render this.
Okay, so it's quick as compared to other software,
Yes
right?
ma'am.
Okay.
वीरे से तो मैम बहुत क्विक है.
Okay, fine. Any more questions from your side, Soni sir?
That's all. We can move on to next.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
So sir, this was group number 2 of poster making.
Next group is Zabir, Shaurya, and Tanishq. Zabir, Shaurya, and Tanishq. Zabir? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good morning to all the judges and teachers and participants. My topic is urban architecture and rural architecture. So we basically know that urban architecture is known for high standards of living and means more and more innovations nowadays are done in urban architecture, whereas rural architecture remains as backward only with low standards and with low literacy. And in urban architecture means people are living in better health than compared to rural architecture, because mostly the slum areas and all, they are affected with more diseases because they live in means more dirty way and all that, so they don't have, they have less living life. And but compared to the life pace, urban architecture is fast, and rural architecture, in a rural architecture they live peacefully. And means infrastructure in basis of infrastructure, urban architecture is more innovation. Nowadays there are more and more creative ideas from the architects. They bring new and new ideas to create new villages and cities and all that, whereas rural architecture they remain the same only. No such means upgradations are not there. That's it. Thank you.
Jabir, you are presenting from your mobile?
Yes, sir.
Keep it horizontal. Keep your mobile horizontal.
Yes, sir.
बड़ा हो जाएगा screen.
Zabir, who are the other participants in your group? Shaurya, Tanishq, are they?
Ma'am, they won't be able to join. They are out of town actually.
Okay, fine. So can you explain more on this poster, that what was the medium, means how did you make it?
Yes, ma'am, I have used Photoshop and Corel Draw for creating this poster. And I have used one website also called Poster My Wall. From that, I have took some ideas and then I have put over there. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Can you zoom some more parts of it? Means because you cannot see the complete poster right now.
Yes, ma'am. And this,
So, so particularly what is visible on the screen, ये जो अभी आपने ये जो बिल्डिंग वाला पार्ट बनाया है, ये आपने खुद से
yes.
बनाया है या कहीं से पिक्चर लिया है?
नहीं मैम, ये गूगल से पिक्चर ही लिए थे.
ओके, ये 3 तो ठीक है, जो सबसे नीचे था. What
ये
about this? हाँ.
yes ma'am, it was drawn in AutoCAD. Then I have converted into for JPG file.
You have drawn it.
Yes ma'am.
But it looks more like a logo because ये A लिखा हुआ दिख रहा है, so it looks more like a logo of some company. So that's why I want to confirm.
No ma'am, I have just drawn it randomly to show means for any type of design or plan for as in for an architect.
Okay, okay. Fine. So one thing I would like to suggest
Zubair,
that in... Yes, sir. Continue.
yeah, please carry on.
Okay, I was just suggesting
You
that
first complete.
Zabir, whenever you are making a poster, there should always be the border line, right? मतलब आपका ये जो रूरल आर्किटेक्चर के पास में ये जो आपने बुलेट्स लिखे हैं, ये ऑलमोस्ट आपकी बाउंड्री पे टच हो रहे हैं. So means it's a very basic rule for a poster that it should have a border line.
Okay ma'am.
राइट. ईडी में भी अपन ड्राइंग बनाते हैं तो सबसे कि अपन शीट के आसपास बॉर्डर लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं.
Yes ma'am.
So that implies everywhere. That implies to even a poster also.
Yes ma'am, I
That's
will
just a
remember.
small suggestion from my side. Sorry sir, you can carry on.
Yeah, I wanted to suggest something. Basically, our topic is rural versus urban architecture, right?
Yes sir.
So focus needs to be on the architecture more rather than the specifying the standard of living, literacy, and all living. I think, as I understood, the idea was to bring out the architecture differences between the rural and urban areas.
Yes, sir, means
So,
like in literacy and healthcare means urban architecture have more hospitals and more facilities. So I have compared like that with facilities and all that other points.
but yes, what I got as a layman, if I see the poster, it would appear to me that the poster is regarding urban versus rural life, not architecture, right?
Yes.
The focus is missing here. So that has to be taken care in next
Yes, sir.
assignments or whatever work you do.
Yes, sir. Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Moving to our next team, Nikhil Kumar, Priyanshi Bageshwar, Apurv Srivastava. Nikhil, Priyanshi, and Apurv. Nikhil, I think they are absent. So next team, Priyanka, Sakshi, Suvrat. Priyanka Nahata, Sakshi Patel, Suvrat Dwivedi.
Yes, ma'am.
You can present your poster. You're not audible, and poster is also not visible.
Yeah, your screen is visible. Keep your poster. Share your screen, Priyanka. Yeah, now it's visible. Screen is visible. Open your poster and your mic and your video also.
Now, it is visible.
Yes,
Go
visible.
ahead, it's visible.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon to all. My topic is rural versus urban architecture. Sir, in this sir, in this picture, this is seen that in a rural architecture, the buildings are not very developed and made by the actual availability of materials and climate conditions of the area. And in cities, we can say that in urban architecture, we have seen the buildings are properly designed and arranged in a design of building. Transport systems are also perfectly available there, and the services. Uh, uh, we can say that there's all type of buildings we have to use, and we want to use. Uh, there are available in urban architecture, and in rural architecture there's no hospital properly designed, and not home houses are designed in rural architecture. So,
Is that all you wanted to present, Priyanka?
no, so only this poster one.
Good afternoon, sir.
Voice is not audible.
Subrat and Sakshi want to say something.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, in this poster, here we in the rural side we have shown that the greenery is more and the clear climate condition as compared to the cities, because due to the more population and more modernization lead to the some environment climatic bad condition. In rural area there are a mud house which in a workshop I have learned that in a mud house there are more cooling effect as compared to modern concrete structure. So they are for more as there are not there are many facilities like hospitals and modernization, but they are I refer that they are more suitable for living lifestyle in a clean and pure environment with a lot of natural beauty. But in the cities and modernization, we see there are high-rise building, population density of population is so much high. But whether there are some better aspect like facility of some better facility like hospitals, schools, or industries for jobs, but they have their own goodness and their drawbacks. So each so I can say that rural is better in his that place, and urban is also better in that place. But we can make a combination of rural and urban in some cities by taking some advantage of rural architecture and urban architecture to process some we design some cities like combination and rural urban. They are better for our future.
Same question, how we have developed this poster, the process, the tool.
Sir, we are taking images from some Google images and then we edit from Photoshop and Corel poster design and we use make my posters website also.
Your contribution in making this poster, I mean, your contribution means is this photographs what you have pasted, is it developed by you or taken from some
Sir,
website?
we have taken these photos from Google Images website and then edit in
Okay.
Photoshop.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Priyanka and Subrat, I just have a small suggestion that in posters generally we avoid writing so much of stuff, right? जो आपने यहाँ पर इतना सारा दोनों आपके इमेजेस के ऊपर लिखा है, तो जनरली हम ऐसे पैराग्राफ में लिखना अवॉइड करके कुछ बुलेट पॉइंट्स अगर लिखना हो तो दैट्स ओके, राइट? But generally because poster it's not मतलब वैसे तो प्रेजेंटेशन में भी अलाउड नहीं है, पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन में भी हमें बुलेट पॉइंट्स लिखने होते हैं, बट पोस्टर में तो इट्स अ वेरी बिग नो नो, राइट? सो इट्स अ गुड अटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्स, बट नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए ये एक छोटा सा आप टिप ध्यान रखना that in poster you generally do not write such big paragraphs, right?
Yes, ma'am. Next time we remember.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So good attempt.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Our next team is Aditya Yadav, Yuvraj Singh Solanki, and Harshvardhan Ahirwar. Aditya Yadav, Yuvraj Singh Solanki, and Harshvardhan Ahirwar. Okay, you can present your poster.
Yeah, please carry on.
Good afternoon to our honorable judges and faculties. I am Aditya Yadav, a third year student from Civil Department. First of all, I would like to thank our esteemed institute for organizing such a great event even after all these pandemic situations. Our topic is urban versus rural architecture. Further, for explaining, I would like to invite Yuvraj Singh Solanki.
Yuvraj, unmute yourself fast.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, faculties present over here. Ma'am, urban means a place having a population 5,000 of density, 400 people per square kilometer or higher. In rural population, density is less than 400. So this difference is population creates different in lifestyle of people, their way of living, and in their infrastructure. The urban structure are made of cutting edge technology, where a structure is pre-planned and analyzed through all loading conditions and prepared to collaborate natural calamities till some extent. In our poster, we have included some modernized building like Antilia in Mumbai, Lotus Temple in Delhi, Cybertecture Egg in Mumbai. In the Lotus Temple, it has 3 layers of petals made up of concrete. Each layer has 9 petals. The air circulation is such that the building is always cool from inside. It is a perfect example of RCC. Now from here, my friend Aditya will continue. explaining.
Now, in the cyber texture egg, the 10 to 20% less surface area as compared to the traditional building. To obtain oval shape, it has been computer designed using evolutionary engineering for high quality and geometric sophistication. It is a perfect example of a mixture of steel and glass. In the center building, we have shown Antilia. Antilia, it is designed in such a way that it can withstand an earthquake of magnitude 8. It is the most expensive building in the world. We have also included a simple house made at IIT Madras through the latest technology of 3D printing. This 3D printing is the latest technology and it was inaugurated by Mrs. Nirmala Sitaraman. In the urban architecture also includes the latest urban architecture can also be seen in our university. In the rural architecture, we have shown houses made in rural areas. Due to the lack of material, transportation, and facilities available, they use traditional way of material for construction. Due to the lack of technology and their interest, their structures lack in aesthetics and they are less durable. For example, their structures are made of wood, thatched roof, mud blocks, etc. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Aditya and the team.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was the medium? How have you created this poster?
Ma'am, we have drawn it on paper.
Drawn it. And then you have clubbed this picture, or this is the total drawing only?
Ma'am, this is it was a drawing where we have made it on 2 papers. We have just collapsed it.
Okay, you have then merged these 2 drawings. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this drawing is in pencil, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you could have used the color pencils also to make it more colorful. So was it intentional to keep it black and white?
Yes, ma'am. It was intentional to keep it black and white as we had to show the glasses which are transparent in the cyber texture egg, and the lotus temple, it has a black and white color. So we have shaded it. In the house which I have shown, it was also a house of white color. So we have intentionally not filled any colors in this.
Okay, but if you use color pencil, then you have the gray color option, na, where you can either keep it blank to show the glass, or you can do the light shading with the gray color. I mean, your idea of keeping it black and white doesn't seem to be justified right now. मतलब कुछ और हो तो बताओ, but अभी जो आपने बताया वो तो justified नहीं लग रहा है black and white रखने का.
No, ma'am.
Okay, this was the only idea, that you wanted to show the glass the way they are, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, got it. Soni sir, any questions from your side?
Good attempt. At least in this digital world, if we use our basically basic drawing skills, that is more preferable, right? Technology का use तो करते रहेंगे, but I prefer to use our basic drawing skills in any areas. हम लोग लिखना भूल रहे हैं. Today I was trying to write a paragraph and my hands were not supporting me. जैसा मैं तेज लिख पाता था, आजकल कीबोर्ड में ज़्यादा तेज चल रही उंगलियां, पेन एंड पेपर में नहीं चल रही है. So good attempt. ये जो अर्बन के ऊपर जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो क्या है?
This cyber texture egg. Sir, it is cyber texture egg. It is
some building is there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is in Mumbai.
All right. और रूरल की स्पेलिंग क्या है बॉस? Yuvraj, what is the spelling of rural?
It is rural, not ruler नहीं है, rural है.
Yes, sir. Sorry, we forgot about that.
ये
We
बोलते
didn't
भी
pay
तुम लोग
attention.
रूरल है इसलिए वैसा लिखना पड़ रहा है, अदरवाइज इट इज रूरल.
Correct. So when you present something, proofreading होता है, you are team of 3, right? तो इसको मिस्टेक को पकड़ना है always. Before sending email, letter or any presentation, one has to proof check it whether our what we are presenting is okay or not, right?
Yes, sir. We will keep in mind it.
And the scale is to be also taken care of. Poster है, it should speak what you have in your mind. It should transmit to other person's mind. So scale and other nitty-gritties of the it should speak the correct thing and transmit the same thing what you are thinking. All right, we'll move to next one.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so for poster presentation, next theme is post-pandemic changes in building planning and design. We have 3 or 4 entries in this. So first team for this topic is Aniket Agrawal, Harshit Mishra, Sanskar Jain. Aniket Agrawal, Harshit Mishra, Sanskar Jain.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Is my screen visible?
No, your screen is visible. Yes, now your poster is also visible.
Good afternoon, teachers, and my colleagues. My name is Aniket Agrawal, and my topic is post-pandemic changes in building planning and design. मैम पोस्ट पैंडेमिक के बाद से हमने कई महीनों में देखा कि लोगों की प्रायोरिटीज में काफ़ी ड्रामेटिक शिफ्ट हुआ है. आज हम उन्हीं चेंजेस को ऑब्जर्व करके आपके सामने रखना चाहेंगे. उनमें से जो हमें सबसे बड़ा जो प्रायोरिटीज में जो लोगों को आज जब घर बनवाना है या फिर जो खरीद रहे हैं उनकी जब सबसे चेकलिस्ट में जो आता है वो होता है होम ऑफिस. एक मल्टीपर्पस यूजेस रूम है जिसमें हम चिल्ड्रंस की स्कूलिंग या फिर बिजनेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेस वगैरह ले सकते हैं. फिर हम दूसरे में आते हैं आइसोलेशन रूम में. पहले एक जेन्युइन रीज़न नहीं होता था कि बेडरूम्स और अटैच लेट बाथ मतलब लोगों को मतलब रहता नहीं था, लेकिन अब एक आइसोलेशन रूम में एक अटैच्ड लेट बाथ होना कंपलसरी है और बालकनी, प्रॉपर वेंटिलेशन, एम्पल सनलाइट. तो इसके लिए एक आइसोलेशन रूम की एक प्रायोरिटीज में लोगों की आया है. फिर हम तीसरा जो पॉइंट लेते हैं वो है बफर जोन, जिसमें हम 2 चीज़ें ऐड करते हैं. एक फोयर जो कि सेमी एंट्रेंस के रूप में हमारे काम आता है और उसमें एक अटैच्ड वॉशरूम रहता है जो हमारे सैनिटाइजेशन और जैसे जो हम डिलीवरीज लाते हैं या फिर कोई भी सामान जिसको हम सैनिटाइज कर सकें, हाइजीनिक रख सकें. फिर हम एक प्रायोरिटीज में देखने मिला है स्टाफ रूम तो रहता था, लेकिन एक उनका एक ओन एक्सेस जो एक उनका जिससे वो अपना अलग एक एक्सेस से जा सकें बाहर से, तो वो भी एक लोगों की प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट में आया है. फिर हम जब टेरेस में आते हैं तो जैसा कि हम सबको पता है कि टेरेस गार्डनिंग काफ़ी टाइम से फेमस थी, लेकिन अब लोगों को उसके यूसेज और लोग काफ़ी इसमें दिलचस्पी भी दिखाने लगे हैं. एक गार्डनिंग और सोलर पैनलिंग, रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग वगैरह. सोलर पैनलिंग रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज है हमारी, जिसमें हम अपनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी खुद जनरेट कर सकते हैं. तो आज जैसे कि हमने देखा कि लॉकडाउन में काफ़ी ज़्यादा लोगों ने एक इन्वायरमेंटल चेंज देखा, चाहे वो दिल्ली की एयर क्वालिटी हो या फिर एक्वेटिक लिविंग्स हो, तो लोग उसके प्रति भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा जागरूक हुए हैं. तो इसके लिए लोगों ने सोलर पैनल्स भी लगवाना चालू कर दिए हैं और गवर्नमेंट की भी काफ़ी स्कीम्स है, जैसे कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम जाने तो एक कुसुम योजना है जो 2019 में प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने चालू करी थी। अभी मैंने कुछ टाइम पहले ही देखा कि मध्य प्रदेश में भी हमारे ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर शिवराज सिंह चौहान ने जी ने भी अभी एक स्कीम चालू की है जो अलग अलग सेगमेंट में अलग अलग पावर आउटपुट लगाने के लिए अलग अलग स्कीम सब्सिडीज प्रोवाइड करवा रही हैं। तो ये कुछ पॉइंट्स थे जो पोस्ट पैंडेमिक के बाद से लोगों की प्रायोरिटीज लिस्ट में आए हैं, जो उनकी चेक लिस्ट में आए हैं। ये जो पोस्टर है ये हमने मॉडलिंग इसकी स्केचअप में की है, रेंडरिंग ये लूमियन 10 में हुआ है और जो कॉलाज है इसका वो कैनवास में बनाया गया है। थैंक यू मैम। थैंक यू सर।
The canvas की canva
मैम कैनवा
because canvas is a different software which is same as Google Classroom.
Yes ma'am.
Yes, so it is canva, right?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so आपने बेटा फर्स्ट फ्लोर प्लान और सेकंड फ्लोर ग्राउंड फ्लोर प्लान दोनों बताए हैं, बट the dimensions are missing, means I cannot relate with the room size and the lobby size and the washroom size, because unless या तो आप overall आपके प्लान का dimension दें या आप individual units का dimension दें।
मैम एक्चुअली इसमें मेन पर्पस ये था कि हम जो लोगों ने जो पोस्ट पैंडेमिक के बाद से जो प्रायोरिटीज ऐड की हैं उसमें, जैसे कि होम ऑफिस, आइसोलेशन रूम, हमारा मतलब मेन मोटिव मैम फोकस उसी में था कि हम उसको एक अपने डिज़ाइन में उसमें ला सकें। तो जैसे जो हमने जैसे हमारा ये होम ऑफिस है तो हमने उसमें हालांकि दी हैं वो एनोटेशंस जो प्रायोरिटीज चेकलिस्ट हैं।
I cannot find stairway anywhere. Where is the stair hall?
stairway एक मैम आउटर से एक यहाँ पर थी और एक इनर जो अंदर होती है ग्राउंड ऑफ फर्स्ट फ्लोर के लिए वो यहाँ पर। अच्छा,
आपने दो स्टेयरवे प्रपोज किए हैं, एक बाहर के बाहर और एक घर के अंदर। ओके Miss, I'm not sure whether your stair hall is sufficient for arranging the stairs or not, but as you have said कि आपने उस चीज को प्रायोरिटी नहीं रखा है dimension wise, आपने प्रायोरिटी यूनिट्स को रखा है।
yes ma'am, exactly.
Okay, then it's acceptable. Okay, no issues.
Okay, can you zoom to ground floor plan?
Sure sir.
Okay. Where is the entrance?
Sir, from here. Here we are for semi-entrance, where we can sanitize and attached washroom, which is also known as powder room or guest washroom.
Okay.
Powder room is a good term actually. Means mostly the architects are using this term, powder room.
Yes, ma'am. And this model is made from Lumion. Here I can show you. Here is the Lumion modeling, which where we can render it.
Okay, good job. My question is that these suggestions which you have given, you looked for these suggestions on Google, or these suggestions are with your own experiences which you have encountered during the pandemic?
मैम एक्चुअली जब हमें ये टॉपिक मिला था, ये पोस्ट पैंडेमिक चेंजेस इन बिल्डिंग डिजाइन प्लानिंग, तो हमने इसको नेट में भी देखा और जब वेरियस सोशल मीडिया के प्लेटफॉर्म में देखा तो ट्विटर में हमें हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स का एक आर्टिकल देखने को मिला जिसमें उसी से इंस्पायर्ड है।
So that article was by an architect. That
Yes, ma'am,
article
by
is by an
architect.
architect? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay, good job. Means all your points are very well taken and
Thank you, ma'am.
means they are incorporating most of the practical problems which everybody faced during the pandemic.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, good work.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So next team for this topic is Yashvardhan Rawal, Tushar Singh Sisodia, and Sumit Mishra. Yashvardhan, Tushar, and Sumit.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, all of you. Thank you for allowing me to present. So, ma'am, may I present?
Yes, you can present your poster.
Aniket Agarwal, stop presenting.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Aniket, stop presenting.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Just a minute, Yash.
Yes,
Okay.
now you can present.
Now,
Ma'am, are you able to see?
no, your screen is not visible.
Just a minute.
Yash?
Ma'am, now is it visible?
हाँ हाँ your screen is visible but your presentation is not visible.
Ma'am, is it visible now?
No.
Open your poster.
Yes, I'm opening, but it is not showing in the meeting, sir.
Why?
Have you sent to Shilpa ma'am? And do you
have
have
not
copy?
selected the entire screen option, yes, that's why it is not visible.
Sir, 1 second.
If you have copy, you can present. He will explain.
1 minute, sir.
Ma'am, now?
नहीं just a minute. हाँ,
Now it's visible.
now it's visible.
So, ma'am, may I start?
Yes, fast.
Yes. Sir, ma'am, as we all know that the COVID-19 pandemic has taught us a lot of things about how to live. It has changes our daily routine. And we also know that it has resulted causing various diseases like constipation, breathing problem due to lack of oxygen. We have also suffered a crisis of oxygen during the pandemic. There are some precautions we should take, that maintaining appropriate distance from everyone in order to avoid the transmission of diseases. Therefore, ma'am, it gives rise to need of post-pandemic city. Although it is not possible everywhere to establish a new post-pandemic city so fast, but researchers, architects, and engineers are giving their ideas to reduce the risk of transmission. The homes are transformed into offices, schools and colleges are going on digitally. But this is not the way. We can't continue this for a longer time. But the thing we can do is we can provide some solutions regarding this. So, ma'am, in this poster, we have designed a simple post-pandemic city, keeping in mind the precautions to be taken by us to reduce the risk of any type of transmission. We have designed a city such that there should be a proper distance from one another. For that, we have used to widen the sidewalks and carve out spaces for pedestrians, public cleansing stations, pop-up services like haircuts and mobile libraries. And for the fulfillment of oxygen demand, every building should have a place for gardening. There should be some place for gardening and greeneries. The orientation of the house is such that it should get proper sunlight in order to release the harmful gases from the houses. There should be proper cross ventilation and air passing throughout the houses. Hospitals and clinics are to be designed in a healthy environment with the excess of oxygen, and cleaning stations are provided for the patients. There should appropriate distancing between them in the beds of the hospitals. Schools and parks should consist proper distant tables and separate rooms. No, it's over. Thank you.
Yes,
Hello.
from where have you taken all these points?
Ma'am, it's from Google, ma'am.
Okay.
And ma'am, some
Do
points
you
were
agree with all
considered
of
by
these
our own.
points?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree with all these points which you have got on the Google?
Ma'am, some are from Google, but some are from our own experiences.
Okay. So how did you manage your health during the pandemic?
Ma'am, I have just quarantined in my home and just followed the
No, you
rules.
said that there was a crisis of oxygen and other things. So when we
Yes.
are home, we don't have any option to go out for exercise. So how did you manage uh, means all that, all those health issues being at home?
Ma'am, actually, in my home, I have a garden. So I used to go there
Oh, so you are
and
the
take.
luckiest one, right? If you
Yes,
have
ma'am.
your own garden, it means you have your own oxygen plant.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Okay. Okay. So yes, do you think that in a poster writing so much, instead of writing so much, there should be, some elements or some components or some graphics,
Yes, ma'am.
more of this writing? You can, I think we can stop presenting now. Soni sir, can we, because still your poster is again, yes, now it's visible. Oh, what
There
is
are
this now?
two posters.
What is this, right?
No, sir. This is the poster that contains in that. That's the same, sir.
Which one we have to refer?
Sir, this one.
Okay, so much text is not desirable. By the way, one question to you, Mr. Raval, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
What is the language of an engineer?
Yes, sir.
What is the language of an engineer?
Sir, I'm not getting your point, sir.
Once again, my question to you is, what is the language of an engineer?
Sir, it should be such that everyone understands it.
Single one word answer, not sentence. One word answer. Anybody can help?
Drawing.
Other participant. Drawing is the language of an engineer, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Who
probably
said-
we
who
are
said
all
this
civil
answer?
engineers here.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, Pranjali.
Pranjali, okay.
अच्छा इसके extra 5 marks, right? अगले examination में. So yes, the drawing is language of an engineer. Engineer
Yes.
should not speak to anybody. As a designer, I should not go to the construction engineer and tell that this is how you have to build. The drawing which I develop should speak enough,
Yes, sir.
adequate, clear to the site engineer so that he'll be able to pick up from the drawing and make it on the ground. So मुझे इतना पढ़ना पड़ रहा था, तो I am bit lazy person और मुझे स्क्रीन में दिख भी नहीं रहा है, वो क्लैरिटी नहीं है. I mean, due to this buffering, it is not showing the clear. This words are not clear. So इतना पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है किसी को. आपने बुलेट हेड्स दिए हैं, उसकी जगह कुछ अगर पिक्टोरियल रिप्रेजेंटेशन रहता तो आई वुड हैव अप्रिशिएटेड मोर. फर्दर दी हमें अगर फिजिकली ये पोस्टर कंपटीशन होता तो you would have not been there to explain to us, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
आपका पोस्टर होता और वही बोलता कि यश ने ये सोचा है और यश एंड टीम ने ये सोचा है, डू यू गेट इट और नॉट. आप लोग नहीं होते हमें बताने के लिए. So the poster should be such that it should speak whatever is there in your mind to others, the viewers. Further, the concept, again I would tell that concept was, I think, building, changes in building.
Yes.
And आपने पूरा शहर समावेश किया, that is good, but try to focus on the core concept,
yes,
core subject. All right, thank you. We'll move ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Our next team is Manish Kumar, Meet Joshi, and Prashant Kumar Dubey. Manish, Meet, Prashant.
Sir, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Present your poster.
Ma'am, may I start?
Make it horizontal. Your phone.
Otherwise, we have to bend our necks, right?
Keep your phone horizontal so that your poster will be visible properly.
आई थिंक आपकी इमेज ही वर्टिकल है, आपने शायद इमेज को हॉरिजॉन्टल नहीं किया है.
Let me try. Manish.
Okay.
Yes, now it's good.
Manish, you can start. Meet.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Ma'am, is it visible?
It is visible.
Good noon to respected jury and our faculties and everyone present here. Today our group is here to present our views on the topic post-pandemic changes in building, planning and designing with reference to our poster. Our poster is designed which is inspired from the problems which is faced during the pandemic. In this poster we have tried to fuse the new ideas and old ideas which were not popular but were important. First, First, I would like to start with, ma'am, we have included in our poster the mud room. Ma'am, mud room or the germ drop room, ma'am, it is the problem which we saw that the health workers or the public dealing jobs people who had to go throughout the house to move to the washroom or bathroom. But ma'am, with inclusion of this, they can wash their hands, ma'am, sanitize their stuff, take bath, and move freely in the house. Ma'am, second thing is what we included is that use of bunk beds. And bunk beds is an old idea, but ma'am, it is not a popular one, ma'am. Like bunk bed help us to optimize our space and which can be used for another purpose like online education or the people who are working from home. Another thing is that we have shown the contactless accommodation, and that is isolation. Ma'am, this will help to stop the spread of disease further in the house. Ma'am, now we have shown that just like we use machines to stop the insects in the house, we can install the virus detectors which can signal that if there is any bacteria or virus in the house. Ma'am, we have shown we have shown a map. Ma'am, this map is emphasizing on the fact that we can't actually increase the area of house, but ma'am, we can use the space which we have for multi-purpose things. Just like ma'am, by using foldable beds, we can use foldable tables which can be used for like the space we get, which can be used for other purposes. Ma'am, another thing which we wanted to show is that we have to modify our terrace, ma'am. It can be used for like terrace gardening and another purpose like physical exercise or workout. We have also tried to show that we must include the ventilation facilities like balconies in the house, which will like give proper ventilation and will be providing fresh air in the house. Ma'am, I would like to conclude that whatever were our setbacks, we can have a greater comeback with the new ideas and designing. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, over from my side. We are up for your questions.
Please keep your screen on.
Yes.
कैसे
can I take a minute more?
प्रोसेस क्या कलरिंग यूज किया है, क्या कलर यूज किया, थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन करिए.
Sir, our poster is handmade. Sir, it was made by Master Manish Kumar and Prashant Dubey.
Sir, we had used crayons color and oil pastel.
पोस्टर शेयर करके कुछ पोर्शंस को जूम करके बताइए, बिकॉज इन टोटलिटी हम उसके डिटेल्स नहीं देख पाए.
Is it visible on screen?
Yes, but keep on like moving it so that we can see the details. Which one is the mud room which you described? Out of all these rooms, which one is the mud room? This orange yellow one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So is this mud room same as the powder room which the other team described? Or there is some difference between the mud room and powder room?
Manish, you can answer.
Manish, Meet, and Prashant. Any one of you can answer.
Ma'am, actually, when I'm sharing my screen, my mic is getting off.
Okay, anyways, now you can stop sharing.
Please,
We are done with the poster
yes,
part.
ma'am. Please ask your questions, ma'am.
Yes, I was asking that you mentioned this mud room in your poster, and one of the team described about the powder room. Right? So, what is the difference between the two, or they are the same?
Ma'am, actually, the
Room and
basic
powder.
idea behind this is same. Ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is same. But ma'am, actually, we called it mudroom because ma'am, generally we drop out our slippers and shoes outside the house only. That is why, ma'am. Ma'am, the basic idea is same.
Okay.
Ma'am,
We
can
can
I
call
take a
it the
minute more?
sanitization
Actually,
room also, na? Where we sanitize all the stuff.
yes, ma'am, we can call it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Soni sir, if you have any questions.
Well, I was pleased to see the hand-drawn poster, and
Thank you, sir.
little bit clarity problem, maybe due to this screen they are sharing by mobile, so I'm not able to look properly, right?
Sir,
थोड़ा presentation का
I
problem.
have their
Ma'am,
poster.
please
Can
can you
I
show a
share it
poster?
If you
for
can share,
one time?
if you can share, that would be good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can I take a minute more? Actually, I had to say something more.
1 second. Now, sir and ma'am will ask you the questions. Then you can answer.
Okay.
Soni sir, ma'am.
Am I talking to Meet or Manish? Manish, right? Okay. आपके पोस्टर में, I mean, I'm not able to read. This is physical. This yellow highlighted portion. What is that?
Ma'am, please can you zoom? Sir, it is the mudroom which we have shown.
This physical something is written.
Physical activity
Yes,
area.
sir.
Okay, activity area.
What is this virus detector?
Ma'am, I have mentioned that just like the machines which we are using for removing the insects out of house, ma'am, we must install these virus detectors which can signal that if there is any virus or bacteria in the house.
Do we have such kind of devices?
Currently, I don't know,
Or
but
it
in
is out
future
of
we will surely have.
imagination? Okay, it is
Ma'am,
out of your
it was
imagination.
actually
But
our imagination. Yes, ma'am.
yes, yes. So far we don't have any virus detector, right? Otherwise everybody can keep it in the room, और जैसी कोई वायरस वाला व्यक्ति है उसको आने से रोक दो कि नहीं नहीं प्लीज नो.
मैम वायरस डिटेक्टर तो है बट मैम वो छोटे होते हैं जो मैम मशीन जो मॉल्स वगैरह में चेक करते हैं
नॉट
वो
लाइक अ डिवाइस ना, जैसे ये आपने एक छोटा सा
नो मैम
डिवाइस रखा है टेबल पे, ऐसा नहीं है ना.
ऐसा नहीं है मैम
हाँ,
नो मैम
मुझे लगा इसका इन्वेंशन हो गया और हमें पता ही नहीं चला. But it's a good imagination. ऐसा कुछ डिटेक्टर टाइप होना चाहिए, right?
यस मैम होना चाहिए मैम हो भी सकता है मैम भी जरूरत भी है
Of course, हो सकता है. आविष्कार मतलब आविष्कार ऐसे ही तो होते हैं, right?
आवश्यकता ही
Yes.
आविष्कार की जननी है।
जननी है।
जननी है,
Generally.
exactly.
So somebody can carry this idea and develop this virus detector device, small. Anyways, good concept. थोड़ा और क्लैरिटी लाएं अगले पोस्टर्स में आप, राइट।
Okay.
जो आपने लिखा है दो शुड बी विजिबल और लेजिबल हो, तो इट वुड अपीयर मोर गुड। Good work. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, can I take a
Now
minute
we
more?
have done with the
Excuse me.
name it.
मैम एक्चुअली
No,
मैम
no.
जब हम पोस्टर डिजाइन कर रहे थे तो मैम जो
Meet
टॉपिक था मैम
actually
वो
time is moving fast. Sorry.
ओके मैम
Okay.
No,
ठीक
it's
है.
okay. Okay, ma'am. Give him a minute, but it would be out of the competition, right?
हाँ जी
यस
मैम.
मैम इट इज आउट ऑफ द टॉपिक। मैम जब हम पोस्टर डिजाइन कर रहे थे तो मैम जो पोस्टर है हमारा मैम जो प्रॉब्लम्स हमने फेस करी उससे रिलेटेड ही बनाया था, बट मैम जिसका लिमिटेशन था वो सिर्फ बिल्डिंग तक था। मैम जो एक और प्रॉब्लम हमने देखी पैंडेमिक के टाइम पर मैम ये था कि जो एम्बुलेंसेज होती है मैम वो ट्रैफिक में कई बार स्टक हो जाती है। मैम पैंडेमिक ही नहीं उससे पहले भी हम ये प्रॉब्लम फेस कर चुके हैं। तो मैम जो डिज़ाइनर्स होते हैं मैम हमको रोड्स कुछ इस तरह से डिज़ाइन करना चाहिए जो कि मैम जिससे हम ट्रैफिक लाइट्स को मॉडिफाई कर दें और मैम हम एक मिनी ग्रीन कॉरिडोर बना सकें हम सिटी के अंदर ही मैम, जिससे एम्बुलेंस लेट ना हो और मैम ट्रैफिक में ना फंसे। मैम ये भी एक प्रॉब्लम है, बट मैम ये आउट ऑफ द टॉपिक थी इसलिए हम रिप्रेजेंट नहीं कर पाए। ये मैम
गुड आइडिया।
मतलब मैम एक
आपको पता
आइडिया
है
आया था।
ऑलरेडी इंदौर ऑलरेडी ग्रीन कॉरिडोर बनाता रहता है हर थोड़े दिन में, एंड आई थिंक इट हैज मेड सम रिकॉर्ड्स इन मेकिंग द ग्रीन कॉरिडोर्स। डू यू हैव एनी आइडिया? आप इंदौर के हो?
मैम ग्रीन कॉरिडोर नो मैम आई एम आउट ऑफ इंदौर, आई एम फ्रॉम आउट ऑफ
यस, आप इंदौर के नहीं हो उम्मीद। कहाँ के हो आप?
मैम रतलाम।
कहाँ के? रतलाम।
रतलाम।
रतलाम, ओके। सो मीत योर कंसेप्ट इज वेरी गुड, और आपको मुझे बताते हुए बहुत खुशी होगी कि इंदौर जो है वो ऑलरेडी नंबर 1 है ग्रीन कॉरिडोर बनाने में भी, एंड दैट इट जनरली डज फॉर द ऑर्गन डोनेशन पर्पस। तो जब भी कोई व्यक्ति ऑर्गन डोनेट करता है, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल चोइथराम, सुन लो पहले मेरी बात, इट विल एड ऑन टू योर नॉलेज, राइट? जो आपने बताया तो आपको पता चलेगा कि ऐसा कुछ ऑलरेडी इंदौर में हो रहा है। तो अगर फॉर एग्जांपल चोइथराम हॉस्पिटल में कोई व्यक्ति है जो कोमा में चला गया, जो ब्रेन डेड हो गया, और अगर वो फैमिली अपने ऑर्गन्स डोनेट करना चाहती है तो उसके जो ऑर्गन्स हैं वो इमीडिएटली विद इन लाइक हाफ एन आवर और विद इन 35 to 40 मिनट्स ऑफ टाइम एक दूसरे हॉस्पिटल पहुंच के किसी व्यक्ति को लगाने पड़ेंगे। सो इट कैन बी लीवर, इट कैन बी हार्ट भी ट्रांसप्लांट हो जाता है, और इट कैन बी किडनी। तो ऐसे में हमेशा ग्रीन कॉरिडोर इंदौर में बनता है, और उस टाइम पे पूरे ट्रैफिक पुलिस इंदौर की इंक्लूडिंग ऑल द हायर ऑफिशियल्स दे आर ऑन द ग्राउंड, और वो मतलब उन्होंने चोइथराम से मेदांता हॉस्पिटल, चोइथराम से अपोलो हॉस्पिटल, इस तरीके से उन्होंने ग्रीन कॉरिडोर्स बना के पूरे इंदौर के ट्रैफिक को रोक के एक एम्बुलेंस को जाने के लिए जगह दी है, एंड विद इन दैट पीरियड ऑफ 30 मिनट्स उन्होंने वो ऑर्गन वहां पर पहुंचाया है। And Indore has done it hundreds of times. I really do not remember the number. शिल्पा मैम अगर आपको नंबर याद हो तो आप बताइएगा। शायद इसमें भी हम नंबर 1 है अभी तक। So your concept is very good, but we are already implementing it in Indore, और ऐसा हम हर एक छोटी मोटी कैजुअलिटी के लिए कर पाए तो और भी अच्छा है। मतलब फिर ऐसा हो जाएगा कि हाँ हम हर एक चीज को इम्पोर्टेंस दे रहे हैं। हाँ बोलिए
मैम, may I say something? Ma'am, actually I am saying it is mini green corridor, ma'am, up to the patch of only 3 किलोमीटर। मैम जो कि हम ऑर्गन डोनेशन के लिए ग्रीन कॉरिडोर बनाते हैं, बट मैम वो तो आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ पर्सन होता है ना मैम। मैम हम एम्बुलेंस के लिए ही बनाए, पर्टिकुलरली एम्बुलेंस के लिए मैम, चाहे वो पेशेंट को ले जा रही हो।
नहीं हम
सिर्फ ऑर्गन को नहीं मैम।
डेथ ऑफ पर्सन के लिए नहीं बना रहे हैं, हम टू सेव अ लाइफ ऑफ द पर्सन के लिए बना रहे हैं। हाँ, एक डेड पर्सन ने अपना ऑर्गन डोनेट किया है टू सेव अदर पर्सन्स लाइफ, उसके लिए हम बना रहे हैं। Anyways, your idea is very good, और इंदौर का जो BRTS कॉरिडोर है, इट इज समहाउ द काइंड ऑफ ग्रीन कॉरिडोर ओनली। जब भी उसमें से एम्बुलेंस निकलती है तो इवन सारी जो BRTS की बसेस हैं वो भी साइड में होके उस एम्बुलेंस को निकलने के लिए जगह देती हैं।
You can come up with some plans. Meet, you can come up with some plans. We can have some projects on that in department.
Yes.
Come with that. Okay.
मतलब जो ऑलरेडी
Okay,
नॉर्मल
Shilpa
हो
ma'am,
रहा
go
है
ahead.
उसको कैसे और बेटर करें, इस पे एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ.
Shilpa ma'am, go ahead.
हाँ
Yes,
जी,
ma'am.
okay,
Surely.
sir.
Thank
So
you.
we have done with the poster presentation. Now our next event is model making, and for that our topic is green building. And first team for green building is Paragi Gupta, Akshada, and Naman. Paragi, Akshada, and Naman. Are you guys you are present or not? Paragi?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay. Akshada, you can present your model.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is presenting? Present your screen. Share your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Paragi, okay.
Ma'am, I am sharing the screen. Good morning, all the members. Good afternoon, sorry. Ma'am, we made the model on green building, and our group member are Paragi Gupta and Akshada. This is the video of the model. Our model is a residence facing south direction.
You can explain with the video.
Yes, ma'am, we will explain the model in the further PPT presentation.
Okay.
We have designed the model on the green building design, that is green building architecture. This is the front peak. The materials used in the model are 4H sheet, gelatin sheet, toothpick, paper, miscellaneous items, and floral form. This is the top view of the model.
Explain along with the presentation.
Ma'am, here we can see this. This is the here we can see the jali type presentation. This is the window represented by bamboo sticks, and this is the sitting area, and along the pool side. And Ashila, could you move further? This is the entrance where we can see the pathway entering the house, and on the roof, we can see the solar panels for the efficient source of light, and also it is the most efficient way of saving electricity. Akshada, this is the east side view of the house. This is the north view, that is the back view of the house. Actually, here you can see we have provided many air vents or windows so as to get the natural source of light and air throughout the house. That is the ventilation process. Actually, we wanted it to be open house actually, and also all the members in the house present would feel open space across them. Also, the fresh air, that is where if we have made the greenhouse building, it should represent the natural sources of light and energy. Akshada.
Good morning, teachers. The main motive of the green building is to create the environmental friendly design, which should be efficient to construction and maintenance, etc. Also, it should be created keeping in mind with the sustainable development. Next slide. A green building is designed by following factors, keeping in mind that air and water pollution should be in control. We should protect landscape during construction, renewable energy utilization, and use of less water. Next slide.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Akshata. The green building designed to reduce the overall impact on human health and natural environment. Ma'am, as you can see in this image, the normal buildings produce toxic gases and rays, and green buildings are better and they use organic method. And ma'am, the inhabitant and residents of the place are also healthier.
Ma'am, mostly when we design a building or create any design, we mostly keep in mind for the starting and the ending thing. First, we start with the planning, then we design it, then we construct it, and then we operate it. But in a green building architecture, firstly, we have to plan a lot for it, also keeping in mind about various economic factors and development factors. Then we have to design for the building, and then we have to construct the building according to the factors we have kept in mind, and then we have to operate the life cycle of the building. The main fundamental principles of any green building is structure design efficiency, energy efficiency, water efficiency, material efficiency, and waste and toxic reduction.
Structure efficiency.
Only explain your model, about your model, what material you have used, what is your thinking, what is your concept behind making the model, okay? Don't go with the green building concepts.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if we see the side elevations, on the sides we provided trees so that sunlight doesn't come directly on the walls and the inside is cool. And ma'am, we provided solar panels for producing electricity.
Also in the top view, you can see the terrace garden. Akshita, can you see the top view? Here you can see the terrace garden. The terrace garden is provided so as to provide natural source. Also, you can feel the garden space across your rooms. You don't have to roam across the places around to feel the garden space. Also, the tree will be handled from the terrace garden, from the bottom of the ground, so as to provide cool air and also sitting area.
Ma'am, And the tree canopy can also used as shade.
Done from your side? Okay.
Ma'am, we provided louvers in north south side so that sun sunlight uh, filters and then come in, or else excessive sunlight will come inside and it will provide so much heat.
Okay. Thank you. Ma'am, sir.
All right. So, green building, catchy word. Nowadays, it is becoming very popular. Solar panel is one of the components, right, in the green building design for renewable energy.
Yes, sir.
What else concept you have? I mean, that is major focus. Solar you have done. What other components of Griha rating? Griha rating you might be knowing.
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is Indian green building rating system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what else apart from renewable energy has been introduced in your model?
Sir,
As per,
sir, there would be rainwater harvesting in our building on the rooftops, as the rainwater would be collected below the ground level, and it could be used for further existence use.
have you shown this rainwater harvesting?
No, sir, actually, we worked on the external parts of the model.
Okay.
Sir, and we also designed the building envelope so that we can utilize the natural wind and light.
Good. That is basically energy efficient building with proper lighting and ventilation, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And what about the construction, during construction activities?
Sir, we used fly ash bricks because that is more cheaper as compared to clay bricks. Also, the clay bricks are more in weight as compared to fly ash bricks.
Sir, they are more eco-friendly.
And also, sir, for the jalis, that is vents, we used bamboo sticks to create a humblastic view. Also, it is nature friendly.
Okay. So use of fly ash bricks you have envisaged in your model.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fly ash bricks or autoclave aerated blocks, AAC. Which one would be better?
Yes, sir. Pardon.
There is AAC bricks are also available, right? Autoclave aerated bricks, blocks. Have you heard about it? For better insulation, thermal insulation, these are nowadays being used in the buildings.
Sir, no, we didn't heard.
Okay. All right. Good concept. And over to you, Rana.
Have you done any research regarding the paints? What kind of paints you are going to use? Do you have any idea about the concept of making building green by the use of paints?
Yes, ma'am. We know that normal paints emits harmful gases.
So what kind of paint you will suggest for this kind of a building if you want to make it a green one?
Ma'am, we can use lime plaster, I think.
Light colors.
Light colors, okay. But for example, if I choose a light colored paint which has a huge carbon footprint during its manufacturing, so would it be feasible?
No, ma'am.
Yes. So it's important that the paint which we are using, whatever color it has, it should have less carbon footprint. That's the main concept of green building.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, from concept to building, then during habitation also it should reduce the carbon footprint. Correct.
Okay, good work. Means I really like the presentation and the photographs you have taken of your model. और आप लोग के 3 लोगों की टीम है तो आपने ये मॉडल कैसे बनाया मिलके थोड़ा सा इस बारे में भी मुझे क्यूरोसिटी है
Ma'am,
जानने की।
for the first day, we created the idea. Then the second day, we presented our idea by building the structures and collecting the materials. Also, we kept in mind about the materials that the material should be stable enough for building the model. And we wanted to show textures and effects. So we used more and more of things like rubber sheets for creating grass, and the original branches of trees for creating the effects, and the toothpicks for creating the entrance, that is headlamps, and some natural stones as you can see in the picture. So second day we created the idea about it, and the third day we finalized the model with the final effects and by adjoining all the structural components.
Okay. I can see these toothpicks as the railings, right?
No, ma'am, it is light.
These are lights.
Ma'am, actually those are headlamps.
Yes, so but they are the toothpicks heads actually, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Ma'am,
Okay, that's
also
what.
we used,
Yes, Akshada, please.
ma'am, we used less components and landscape so that we can focus on our main building.
Yes. Okay. Okay, good effort and very nicely presented with like all the pictures from all the sides, like the north view, top view, east view. So very well presented. Good job.
Thank you so
One
much,
last
ma'am.
question. You have talked about water management, right?
Yes, sir.
Rainwater harvesting you talked about. And what about wastewater management? What do you suggest in green buildings, wastewater management system?
Sir, the wastewater should be treated at the site.
Here only in the building nearby?
Yes, sir, it can also be used in the landscape water purpose.
Okay. What are the methods available for this waste water treatment?
Sir, sedimentation.
चलिए वाइवा नहीं है, आपने मॉडल प्रेजेंट किया है एंड वी हैव सीन इट अप्रिशिएटेड। ये आपने फोटो, ये वाली जो फोटो है ये कहाँ किसी लॉन में रख के लिया लग रहा है?
Sir, actually, this is the photo of our college garden.
That is good creativity. This is very nice. It is looking like it is somewhere in the landscape only. Good.
Sir, actually, while taking the photos, we only got confused that rather the backside, the background building you can see, that is the school apartment building. So we got confused which is the model of our assignment.
Yes. It has merged into that
Yes, sir.
landscape.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
All
Okay. Thank you so much. Just
Okay, thank you so much. Next team, Harsh Tiwari, Anurag Yadav, Piyush Sharma. Harsh, Anurag, and Piyush.
Students, you have 5 minutes to present your model and then will be open to discussion and jury.
Harsh, Anurag, Piyush, you all are present or not? Okay, then next team, Darshan Jain, Pranjali Verma, Aditya Bafna. Darshan Jain, Pranjali Verma, Aditya Bafna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Darshan, you can present your model.
Yes, ma'am. Wait a minute, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm presenting the screen.
Okay, Pranjali.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
It is
thank you.
visible.
Good morning, teachers. And ma'am, our group is, we have made a green building model in which we have contributed by Darshan Jain and Adit Bafna. And now, ma'am, Darshan will proceed.
Good afternoon to teachers. First of all, why a green building is important. Green buildings are designed to reduce the overall impact of a building. Uh, by using this method, it reduces waste, pollution, and environmental degradation. Ma'am, the social and economic benefits of green buildings are that it improves the health and health of the humans, and and according to the survey studies, suggest green construction can result in significant economic savings by improving their productivities. It is in. Ma'am, now Pranjali will continue.
Ma'am, here are the pictures of our models. And ma'am, further I'll explain what are the benefits and advantages of a green building. And these in last pictures.
Focus more on your model, like elements used and what are the features of your model.
Yes, ma'am. And this is a model. First one is the front view, second one side view, and then the last one is the top view. Ma'am, we have used the materials like thermocol, 4x sheets, and ma'am, crimped papers, color paints, and ma'am, bamboo sticks to showcase our model. And ma'am, here are the materials we have used. And ma'am, we have discussed some environmental strategies. So I will explain them. The first one will be the solar support. It performs protection from the sun. It contributes towards preservation of the environment. Second one is high insulation wrap. It works to keep warm air during the winters and solar radiant heat during heat out in winter. Prevents up to 97% of solar radiation. Winter winds protection. Winter breaks are rows of trees or shrubs that reduce the force of the wind. Ma'am, as you have seen in the model, we have used some bushes and the trees to make it a type of insulation wrap. So that will prevent the solar radiation in the summers, and in the winters, it will not allow the cold winds to enter in the apartment. And ma'am, here we'll be discussing about rainwater collection. Rainwater harvesting is the most traditional and sustainable method which could be easily used to potable and non-potable purposes both in residential and commercial buildings. This could reduce the pressure on sources supply water, which enhances the green building. Ma'am, at the site, we have made a rainwater harvesting system which will look like an artificial mountain, but that will be used as a rainwater harvesting. And ma'am, the last one is open space ventilation. Means how ventilation is implemented in green buildings. Natural ventilation is the process of supplying and removing air to an indoor space by natural means, meaning without the use of a fan or other mechanical system. It uses outdoor air flow caused by pressure differences between the building and its surroundings to provide ventilation and space cooling. Ma'am, in the buildings, we have implanted some trees and bushes in the front balconies that will allow the proper ventilation of air. And ma'am, the last one is photovoltaic system, means how we can generate energies in these buildings. Green building also attempt to work towards on-site energy generation through renewable energy utilization to cater to its energy needs. Means the building will self-utilize its energy to provide it to the whole apartment or the building or residential area. Solar PV panels can help generate electricity, which can reduce the building dependence on the grid power. Ma'am, here's the model. Ma'am?
You haven't prepared the video?
Yes, ma'am, that Darshan will present in his phone. I'm just stopping the share.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Because in the picture, PPT, your model's picture is not clear.
Yes, ma'am, that was portrait size, so it was not coming the landscape, so it was
Okay.
just be in the video. Yes, ma'am. That was the video.
Okay, done from your side?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Soni sir,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
you can ask questions.
सर की तरफ से 0 मार्क्स, क्योंकि सारे प्रेजेंटेशन में इन्होंने मैम को इस एड्रेस किया है ना?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir.
No worries. A good presentation and concept again. I would like to go to the concepts.
Yes, sir.
Green building during construction. What care you will take? Take care. What care you will take to ensure that your building rating is under that green building rating? Construction
Sir,
during construction.
for that we'll have checkups on as we are using for the roofing composite roofing shingles that will be continuously checked. And sir, for the windows there will be a smart glass, so that will be provided, means it can be used for installation.
No, I'm not asking about the material. I'm asking about the process. During the construction, what care you should take so that your building construction is according to green building concept.
So that will ensure that how the ventilation is going proper or not. That the things that we are using there, means rainwater harvesting, solar radiations, that are working properly or not. And so
I'm not able to. Perhaps I'm not able to make my point clear. That is all in gross term you are explaining is right, but during construction, when construction is going on at site, you are civil engineer, right?
no, sir, we are from architecture batch.
But architects are half civil engineers, right?
Yes, sir.
So what care should be taken during construction so that the auditor, green building auditor should come and check those activities and give us good points, good marks.
That the pollution and waste reduction should not be there during the construction. There can be reuse and recycling of materials.
Reduction should be there, right?
Yes, sir.
Pollution and waste reduction should be there. You
Yes.
mistakenly you told reduction should not be there. It should be there. I mean, this air pollution during construction activities
So that should be controlled.
and noise pollution area should be barricaded from the other areas. These all activities also come under green building rating, right?
Yes, sir. And we can also ensure that there are non-toxic materials that are sustainable.
Correct. So good concept, but model थोड़ा और clear बन सकता था,
Yes,
है
sir.
ना?
Yes,
In
sir.
your future endeavors, take care of that. That it should give clear picture, clear views. अभी मॉडल मैं ज़्यादा अप्रिशिएट नहीं कर पाया बिकॉज उसमें डिटेलिंग उतना मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा था.
Yes, sir.
So take care of that,
Okay, sir.
Rana.
Yes, even I would say that the clarity in model was missing.
Yeah.
But still, overall आपने कुछ तो चीजें एलिमेंट्स उसमें डाले, जैसे आगे ट्रायंगुलर बालकनी जो आपने बनाया 3 अलग अलग डायरेक्शन में, तो उससे एक जो उसका एक अलग तरह का जो एक उसका एलिवेशन क्रिएट हो रहा था, दैट वाज गुड. कुछ ग्रीन आपने जो आई थिंक वो क्राफ्ट पेपर से आपने कुछ ग्रीनरी
Yes,
शो
ma'am.
करने की
Yes,
Yes,
कोशिश
ma'am.
की
Yes,
थी,
ma'am.
राइट? दैट वाज अ क्राफ्ट पेपर ओनली,
yes, ma'am.
जो
Green cap,
क्रम्बल
craft
जो
paper.
क्रम्बल करके आपने रखा था
Yes,
अलग अलग
ma'am.
जगह पे, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
सो दैट वाज अ गुड थिंग. जनरली ग्रीनरी शो करने के लिए आपके पास दूसरे बहुत सारे तरीके होते हैं, बट यू adopted entirely different idea of showing the greenery. Though I hope you understand that a building which looks green or which has a lot of plants is not a green building.
Yes, ma'am. That.
That for sure you are clear, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Because generally
Yes,
students,
ma'am.
when they are preparing any model for the green building concept, they try to make it a lot of green with the greenery. बस वो उसको ग्रीन पोतते ही नहीं है, बाकी उसमें प्लांटेशन के जरिए उसको पूरा ग्रीन कर देते हैं,
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So okay, well done. It's a good effort, and I know that it takes a lot of time and efforts to prepare a model. तो पोस्टर से ज्यादा आप लोगों के एफर्ट्स हैं एक मॉडल प्रिपेयर करने में, एंड ड्यूरिंग पैंडेमिक आप उस एफर्ट को भी कर पा रहे हैं. सब तीनों चारों पार्टिसिपेंट्स अलग अलग जगह हैं, एंड देन टू यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग अ मॉडल, सो kudos to that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, all
May
the
I
best.
suggest a quick 5-minute break?
Sure.
अभी और भी
शिल्पा
हैं?
मैम.
हाँ जी, sir, actually only two models are remaining, two entries. So we can take break.
Yeah, 5 minutes
For,
break, right?
okay, no issue, sir.
Yeah, this is 2 o'clock in my watch. I'll join at 2:05, right?
Okay, sir, no issues.
All
So
of
we
you
are
be
taking
connected
5.
only. Don't leave the group. Be here only. After 5 minutes, we'll be starting.
Okay, sir.
चलो अब आ रही है आवाज. हाँ देखो, आपको शिल्पा का टेक्निकल मतलब आपको सैटरडे का स्लॉट चाहिए क्या?
Yes, we can start if everybody is available.
Yes, yes, sir.
हाँ जी सर, we can start. Ma'am. So we can wait for one or 2 minutes. I think she is
Sure.
coming. Rana ma'am, can we start? She will join in a minute. She said we can start.
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So our next team is Hetal, Akshat, and Ninad.
Yes,
Hetal,
ma'am.
Akshat, and Ninad. You can
Ma'am, 1
present
minute,
your
ma'am. We are
model.
presenting video.
Okay, okay.
Ma'am, this is our model. Ma'am, in our group, we have Hetal Patel and Akshat Singh Sikarwar. Our model is based on green building. Uh, our model is basically a north-facing residence house. This is the top view of our model. Ma'am, we have provided for the alternate source of electricity. We have used the windows and solar panel. The color of, as we all know, the in the green building, the color should be light. The person should use light color for the for not absorbing of sunlight. The exterior wall should be of right color. The building with three shade on east and west. The building should be with three shades on east and west side. There should then we have the terrace garden on the west side. We have given a water body from the west side so that when the wind blows from west to east, it provides the cooling effect to the house. For the better ventilation, we have provided windows and doors so that the person should use less amount of air conditioner in it. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So green building means more green colors.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we utilize smart technologies in our green building?
Yes, sir. We can.
For example, any smart technology.
Sir, we can use large overhanging and
अच्छा आपने
high
बोला
quality.
सोलर पैनल
Sorry,
बोला बट इसमें सोलर पैनल दिखाया नहीं, वाई?
sir. Actually, solar panel. Solar
रिपेयर के लिए गए?
Sorry, sir.
सोलर पैनल रिपेयर के लिए तो नहीं गए?
No, no, sir.
So you mentioned about solar panels, but I don't find.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
It's teamwork. Where are the other team members?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So facing, why you have chosen north facing?
Sir, we have chosen north-facing house so that because of the direction of the sun and as such, there is no particular reason for choosing making it a north-facing, but due, sir, we had planned something. That's why we had given it a north-facing.
Okay, I thought there is some thinking behind the.
Sir, basically our idea was to make a water body in the west direction and so that when the air flows, so it gives the cooling effect to the house. And that's why we stated it as a north facing.
All right.
And sir, it also gets sunlight throughout the day. That's why.
Okay. ठीक है, रामा मैम.
अक्षत एंड और कौन है अभी अवेलेबल
निनाद.
यहाँ पर? निनाद.
मैम,
ओके,
निनाद.
निनाद एंड अक्षत. आपने बेटा मॉडल जो बनाया उसमें मटेरियल क्या यूज किया, थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में
Basically, we
बताएं.
had 4x sheet and thermocol. And for windows, we had used gelatin paper and sellotape.
Okay. Can you share your model again? Because I have seen a staircase from the outside and that too without any covering. तो आपने कोई इंडोर स्टेयरकेस भी दिया है या सिर्फ एक स्टेयरकेस बाहर से ही दिया है?
Ma'am, basically there is a staircase from inside, but for convenience and if something in case of emergency, we had provided a staircase from outside also.
ओके, तो वो जो बाहर से दिया है वो एडिशनल एक्स्ट्रा वाला स्टेयर
Yes,
हॉल है.
yes, extra, ma'am, extra.
ओके.
Ma'am, should I show it again?
Hi, please share it again because I wanted to discuss on some of the components. जैसे हमने स्टेयरकेस डिस्कस किया,
Okay, ma'am, just a
वैसे
second.
मैं कुछ पर्टिकुलर कंपोनेंट्स देखना चाह रही थी.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, I was talking about the staircase.
Yes, ma'am.
जनरली गांव के घर जो होते हैं ना, उनमें ऐसा बाड़े में से ऐसा स्टेयरकेस
Yes, ma'am.
ऊपर
But
जा
I
रहा होता है, जो पुराने स्टाइल की कोठियां
that
होती है ना.
had given an extra staircase from outside.
Okay, so this one is the extra one. Okay. ओके, प्लान में अगर ये बीच में एक जो पोर्शन आपने छोड़ा है,
Sorry, ma'am.
प्लान, ये जो आप अभी प्लान दिखा रहे हो ना, आप क्या ये टॉप व्यू दिखा रहे हो ना मॉडल का,
Yes, ma'am.
तो यहाँ पर ये जो ऑरेंज वाला पार्ट है, इसके पास में एक ये जो छोटा सा स्क्वायर छूटा हुआ है, ये क्या है?
Ma'am, that's a cubicle window so that the light should be so that the inside will get proper amount of light.
ओके, मतलब ये ऑफसेट आपने इंटेंशनली छोड़ा हुआ है.
Yes, ma'am. Intentionally है मैम. क्यूबिकल विंडो है मैम वो एक्चुअली सो दैट अंदर नेचुरल लाइट ज़्यादा जा सके.
ओके, बट उसके लिए तो सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ लाइट्स के लिए तो आपने सफिशिएंट अमाउंट ऑफ विंडोज एक आध साइड व्यू दिखाई है, तो उसमें दिए ही होंगे आपने.
मैम यस मैम, आई मैम साइड में भी विंडोज है लेकिन नून टाइम पर जब सन उसके लिए मैम ऊपर से विंडो प्रोवाइड करा है.
ओके, आई थॉट दैट टू बी सम ओटीएस, जो ओपन टू स्काई पार्ट हम बीच में नहीं छोड़ते हैं, एंड विच इज कंपल्सरी एज पर द नॉर्म्स ऑल्सो, कि आपका जो भी प्लानिंग है उसमें कुछ पार्ट ओपन टू स्काई होना चाहिए. बट एनीवेज, आपने उसका कंसेप्ट कुछ और लिया है, ठीक है. एंड व्हाट इज दिस वर्टिकल पार्ट, ये जो ऑरेंज कलर का, ये जो अभी फिलहाल इस पिक्चर में दिख रहा है, व्हाट इज दिस?
मैम वर्टिकल पार्ट सॉरी मैम.
ये दिस ऑरेंज ऑरेंज पार्ट इन द टॉप, जो भी फिलहाल जो फोटो स्क्रीन पर है उसमें जो दिख रहा
मैम
है.
वो एलिवेशन के लिए दिया था ऐसा.
ओके, एंड देन व्हाट अबाउट द टावर? अगर आप ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि आपने अंदर से भी एक स्टेयरकेस दिया है, तो क्या आपको स्टेयरकेस का टावर नहीं देना पड़ेगा? मुझे ऐसा लगा कि ये शायद टावर है, पर आप कह रहे हैं कि ये सिर्फ एलिवेशन के लिए है, तो फिर अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर आपने अंदर से एक स्टेयरकेस दिया है, तो उसका टावर कहाँ है?
Sorry ma'am, we have no idea about that.
नो आइडिया. यू नो व्हाट अ टावर इज?
No ma'am. Ma'am,
अरे,
tower basically stairs. We had never heard about it.
Headroom.
Okay sir. Okay sir. Now I got it.
हाँ, मतलब
Mumty.
स्टेयरकेस अगर हम बनाएंगे तो उसको छत पे से पानी ना आए, या छत पे से ऊपर से कोई चोर सीढ़ी से उतर के घर में ना आ जाए, इसके लिए हमें वहां पर एक बाउंड, एक हमें एक कवर करना पड़ेगा, उसमें एक दरवाजा देना पड़ेगा या चैनल गेट देना पड़ेगा,
Sir,
राइट?
ma'am, basically it's from inside, so that we thought it was not necessary.
ओके, आई मीन मैं कोई और आर्किटेक्चरल टर्म में उसको कुछ और तो नहीं बोलते ना, जिसको मैं टावर बोल रही हूँ?
Ma'am, we had
ममटी.
no idea.
ममटी बोलते हैं ऐसा.
क्या चीज?
ममटी.
ओके, दे शुड टेल अस ना कि आर्किटेक्चरल टर्म में क्या बोलते हैं.
अच्छा, सॉरी, मुझे लगा कि आप हमसे पूछ रहे हैं.
नहीं, बट मीन्स इवन दे आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ इट. व्हाट इज द टर्म यू आर सेइंग?
MUMTY, ममटी.
ममटी, MUMTY. ओके.
Yes, or you can call it stair cover also.
हाँ हाँ, जनरली हम बोलचाल की भाषा में उसको टावर बोलते हैं, कि सीढ़ियों के ऊपर टावर भी बनाना पड़ेगा.
Yes ma'am.
बट इन योर केस दिस इज जस्ट फॉर द एलिवेशन पर्पस, राइट?
Yes ma'am.
ओके ओके, ठीक है. ओके, सो
Thank you ma'am. Thank you.
आपके आपके इसमें मीन्स ओवरऑल मॉडल बहुत अच्छा है, बट मतलब मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रही थी कि आप एलिमेंट्स मुझे एक्सप्लेन करेंगे फ्रॉम द ग्रीन बिल्डिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, बट
Correct.
वैसा कुछ नहीं देखने को मिला.
Yes,
Ma'am,
components
basically
of
we
green
had
building are
terrace
missing.
garden. Sir, we had terrace garden. We had terrace garden and the light color walls from the exterior. We had water body which will provide the cooling effects. And for the alternate source of electricity, we add windows for ventilation and light sunlight.
Okay, good concept. I'm still curious about this orange unit which is on the top. इसमें आपने एक बड़ी सी विंडो भी लगाई है, साइड व्यू से दिख रही है.
Yes, ma'am.
और इसके अंदर जाने का रास्ता नहीं है कहीं?
Ma'am, from ground floor or for first floor? Ma'am, for
Means
ground floor we
if it is connected with the terrace, तो इस यूनिट से हम टेरेस पे नहीं आ सकते कहीं से?
मैम एक्चुअली जो रेड पार्ट है उसके अंदर मैम हमने वहाँ डोर भी प्रोवाइड करा हुआ है और एक्चुअली मैम वो जो डोर है डोर को डायगोनल उससे रिप्रेजेंट करा है और जो बॉल है उसे हॉरिजॉन्टल उससे रिप्रेजेंट करा है, तो शायद से वो फोटोज की वजह से मर्ज फोटोज में मैम क्लियरली नहीं दिख रही है, वो वैसी थोड़ी सी मर्ज हो गई है मैम। इस फोटो में मैम वाइट कलर का अलग से थोड़ी डोर की आउटलाइन टाइप्स दिख रहा है इसमें।
ओके ओके, आई गॉट इट। आई थिंक ये जो जो ब्रिक कलर का जो वर्टिकल पार्ट है उसमें समवेयर कोई डोर है, राइट?
यस यस मैम।
ओके 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 ओके, फाइन, दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड।
थैंक यू मैम। थैंक यू सर।
Okay, so our next team is this is for the topic sustainable high-rise building. Yeah, this is the second topic for model making. And Rahul Malviya, Aniket Tagad, and Madda Job Vishal. Rahul,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
good afternoon, Rahul. You can present your model.
Okay, ma'am. Just a second. My screen is visible. Hello.
Yes, your screen is visible, but your model, where's your model?
Ma'am, just a second. Ma'am, show रहा है?
हाँ, it is visible. Rahul, I think there's a problem. Okay. You can share pictures also.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think video is not playing.
यस मैम, एक्चुअली मेरे मेल आईडी में कुछ प्रॉब्लम थी तो मैं लीव हो गया था उस चक्कर में उससे।
Okay.
मैं अपनी मम्मी के मोबाइल से कर रहा हूँ उसको प्रेजेंट।
Okay.
मैम जस्ट सेकंड, आई विल सेंड इस मतलब मैं इस मोबाइल में सेंड कर दूँ मैम। सॉरी फॉर डिले। मैम शो हो रहा है?
हाँ।
मैम this is a one World Trade Center, ma'am. My topic name is one World Trade Center. Oh, sorry, sustainable high-rise building, and the building shown in your screen is one World Trade Center, which is also known as Freedom Tower. Ma'am, before represent this model, I would like to tell a little history related to this model, which is reason for this building among us today, and that gives a different identity and importance. Before this building, there are two buildings are present at that place, which is called a twin tower, which was destroyed by the terrorist attack. And at the place of the twin tower, one World Trade Center are made. And the features of one World Trade Center, This building was started making in 2002 and start at 3 November 2014. It constructed took 8 years, 6 months, and 60 days, and cost was $3.9 million. It is the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere and also calculated in the tallest building in the world. The height of this building is 1,776 to significant American Declaration of Independence. That's why it's called a Freedom Tower. There is a 104 floors and 2.6 million square feet of office square. And yes, it contains 45,000 tons of structure steel, which is gives its strength and 6 times much found in Eiffel Tower, and 2 lakh cube yard of concrete. And it is also a green building type structure, that because the $3 billion One Trade Center project is the most environmental sustainable building of its size in the world and incorporate new environmental standard and get 70% of its power from green source. As much as 50% of the wood used in this building of a New World Center was sourced from forest, uh, strips and council certificate, which called it FSC, Sustainable Harvesting. Wood used in the building project came from responsible source and not for the endangered tree or forest. Thank you from my side, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. This is all over from my side.
राहुल, आपके साथ और भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, वो कुछ
एक्चुअली मैम कुछ टेक्निकल इशू आया मैम, मेरे सारे पार्टिसिपेंट सब बाहर हो गए, मैं एक्चुअली मैं ही बाहर हो गया था। मैंने अपनी मम्मी के मोबाइल से इसको लॉगिन करा है और अदर्स मैंने बोला है, पर वो मैम इस सीन आपको अगर वीडियो दिख रही हो तो।
हाँ, वीडियो दिख रही है, आप कर दीजिए प्रेजेंट।
मैम ये ऑक्टागोनल शेप में उसको अपन टॉप से देखे बिल्डिंग को, लेकिन अपन को नीचे से एरिया के तो में इसका एरिया है, बिकॉज
Rahul, you are not audible. I think. Ma'am.
ठीक है मैम, आई थिंक आई डोंट नो, मीटिंग में तो है वो, उसकी स्क्रीन में प्रेजेंट हो रही है, बट कोई शायद नेटवर्क इशू है।
नेटवर्क इशू है।
हाँ जी। और भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं मैम अभी?
नहीं मैम।
ओके, दिस वाज द लास्ट।
बाकी 2 टीम्स हैं वो प्रेजेंट नहीं है मैम।
ओके फाइन।
हाँ जी।
राहुल आप आ गए हो वापस?
यस मैम, कुछ इशू हो रहा है मैम, बार बार लीव हो जा रहा हूँ मैं।
हाँ हाँ, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं। तो देख लिया बेटा हमने आपका वीडियो। कैन वी कंटिन्यू विद द क्वेश्चंस?
यस मैम।
ओके, सोनी सर, डू यू वांट टू आस्क फर्स्ट?
Yes. High-rise building.
यस सर।
Sustainable. What does it mean?
सर सस्टेनेबल सर, एक तो सर मीन जो सस्टेनेबल था इसका बहुत अर्थ निकला सर। मेरे को खुद को समझ नहीं आ रहा था। फिर मैंने बहुत से लोगों से पूछा सर, तो कोई ने मेरे को बोला इसको ऐसे वेस्ट मटेरियल से आप अच्छी बिल्डिंग बना सकते हैं, पुरानी बिल्डिंग मटेरियल से। एंड इन गूगल इट्स से टिकाऊ बिल्डिंग। तो सर ये जो वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर आपके सामने रिप्रेजेंट करा गया है सर, ये दोनों मीनिंग को फुलफिल करता है।
ओके। और आप अगर डिजाइन करेंगे अपनी हाई राइज बिल्डिंग, यू आर एन आर्किटेक्ट और सिविल इंजीनियर?
इंजीनियरिंग।
हाँ,
आई एम फ्रॉम सिविल इंजीनियरिंग।
okay, so you will design, let's say in future, in 2-3 years time, you will design a high rise building.
Yes sir.
Which should be sustainable, right? So what components you would like to introduce?
Means sir components.
Yeah, what features of the building you will plan so that it is sustainable?
सर हाँ, इट्स ऑल ओवर के जो उसमें यूजर है उसको कंफर्टेबल हो, ऐसा सोर्स से उसको प्रॉपर्ली यूज कर पाए। और बिल्डिंग का जो मेंटेनेंस है वो भी कम से कम खर्च होगा। इसलिए सर इतने हाई राइज बिल्डिंग को मेंटेनेंस करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। डिजाइन से ज्यादा उसका मेंटेनेंस में पैसा लगता था सर।
Okay. Anything else comes to your mind?
Sir, what about?
About this sustainable high-rise building. अभी तो आपने जो presentation दिया, there was some literature which you narrated, but apply your mind and make a gist of what is sustainable high-rise building.
Sir, in my mind about sustainable building, it just
हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं ये, अगर हिंदी में कंफर्टेबल है तो हाई राइज सस्टेनेबल हाई राइज बिल्डिंग में क्या क्या कंपोनेंट्स आप एज अ डिजाइनर इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे?
सर ऐसा हाई राइज बिल्डिंग सर, उसको तो सर ग्लासी बिल्डिंग ही ज्यादा करेंगे उसको, बिल्डिंग मतलब ज्यादा रिप्रेजेंट। नो सर, नॉट अबाउट थिंग। एक्चुअली सर अपने इधर बनती भी नहीं सर इतनी हाई राइज बिल्डिंग ज्यादा,
आप बनाएंगे ना? जेन जेन जी अभी चल रहा है ना, दिस इज जेन जी आई थिंक, करेक्ट रहा ना मैम?
हाँ बिल्कुल,
जनरेशन जी।
हाँ राहुल, आपको पता है ना आप जेन जी के हो कि जेन वाई के हो?
नो मैम।
आप कौन सी जनरेशन के हो? जेन 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 एक्स के हो, जेन वाई के हो, या जेन जी या जेन जेड के हो?
मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ ये चीज।
तो फिर अब तो बात ही खत्म हो गई। जब बच्चे को ही नहीं पता कि वो कौन सी जनरेशन का है तो फिर हम कैसे बताएं कि
चलो, जनरेशन जी और जेड ना पता हो, बट हाई राइज बिल्डिंग सिविल इंजीनियर हैं तो आपको पता होना चाहिए, आपने मॉडल बनाया है ना?
Yes,
so my suggestion, apart from the literature available in internet and all those things, try to apply your mind, go beyond those literatures, read them. Definitely they will give you good information, but knowledge will come from your mind only. So apply those knowledge, what you have information you have got from the internet, but apply and make it knowledge. It should not be data in your mind. करेक्ट? आपके दिमाग में इंटरनेट गूगल से डेटा तो मिल जाएगा, इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगा, बट उसको कैसे नॉलेज में क्रिएट करना है, कन्वर्ट करना है, ट्रांसफॉर्म करना है, दैट इज विद यू, दैट इज अप टू यू। तो उसको आगे बढ़ाइए। गुड अटेम्प्ट। आपने रिप्लिका बनाया टावर 1, राइट?
यस सर।
हिडन टावर,
वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर।
वर्ल्ड ट्रेड सेंटर, गो बियॉन्ड दैट। आपका अपना टावर होगा तो क्या रहेगा, हाई राइज बिल्डिंग होगा तो बिल्डिंग होगी आपकी, हाई राइज बिल्डिंग, क्या क्या कंपोनेंट्स होंगे, वो वी एक्सपेक्टेड दोस थिंग्स, राइट?
हाँ सर, एक्चुअली अभी अब प्रेशर से सर, अभी इसमें इतना इंसान इतना ऊपर का नहीं सोचता सर।
प्रेशर में ही ऊपर का सोचता है, प्रेशर में ही निखर के आता है इंसान।
सर स्टार्ट नीचे से खत्म
कंफर्टेबल लाइफ में तो ठीक है, जैसा चल रहा है, रोटी पानी चल रही है, वैसे ही चलेगा।
सर स्मॉल बिल्डिंग स्टार्ट करता तब जाके ग्रेट हाई राइज बिल्डिंग तक पहुंचता है।
राहुल, जब प्रेशर होता है ना, एग्जाम का प्रेशर होता है आपके ऊपर, तभी आप एग्जाम अच्छे से दे पाते हो। ऐसे तो आप रोज क्लास अटेंड करते हो, लेकिन प्रेशर तो तभी होता है पढ़ाई का जब आप एग्जाम देने के लिए जाते हो, है ना, और तभी आप अपना बेस्ट देते हो। तो ये नहीं है कि प्रेशर हमेशा नेगेटिव पॉइंट नहीं देता है, कभी कभी पॉजिटिव पॉइंट भी दे देता है।
यस मैम, यू आर राइट।
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट। दिस इज ऑल वी हैड टुडे।
हाँ जी सर।
राना इज रिमेनिंग, सॉरी, राना मैम।
राहुल, आपने सस्टेनेबल बिल्डिंग बनाने की कोशिश की, तो आप क्योंकि आरसीसी डिजाइन पढ़ चुके हो, यू आर अ फाइनल ईयर स्टूडेंट, तो आप सर्विसिबिलिटी और सस्टेनेबिलिटी में कोई डिफरेंस बता सकते हो? एक बिल्डिंग है जो सर्विसेबल है और एक बिल्डिंग है जो सस्टेनेबल है, दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस होगा?
नो आइडिया मैम।
नो आइडिया। एंड आई थिंक मैंने आपसे क्लास में डिस्कस किया था, थोड़ा बहुत भी अगर याद हो तो, लाइफ साइकिल कॉस्ट, बिकॉज हम हाई राइज बिल्डिंग की बात कर रहे हैं और सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात कर रहे हैं, तो द वर्ड सस्टेनेबल समहाउ रिलेट्स टू द लाइफ साइकिल कॉस्ट। So any idea about the life cycle cost?
No मैम, not think about it.
No worries, आपका वाइवा नहीं हो रहा है। आपने मॉडल बहुत अच्छा बनाया, लेकिन क्योंकि वर्ड उसमें सस्टेनेबल था, तो थोड़ा बहुत सस्टेनेबिलिटी के एस्पेक्ट को भी आपको यहाँ पे डिस्कस करना था, राइट?
यस
तो
मैम।
ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी एफर्ट की, क्योंकि इंजीनियरिंग के स्टूडेंट्स जनरली मॉडल मेकिंग को अच्छे से अटेम्प्ट नहीं कर पाते, कहीं आपके करिकुलम में नहीं होता है। आर्किटेक्चर के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो तो आई थिंक हर सेमेस्टर में एक मॉडल क्रिएट करते ही करते हैं। तो इन दैट वे आपने जो मॉडल बनाया है, इट्स रियली अप्रिशिएबल। और मतलब वीडियो, फोटोग्राफ से ज्यादा अच्छा वो वीडियो में दिख रहा था, जब प्रॉपर आप उसको रोटेट करके कैमरा को उसको दिखा रहे थे। सो ओवरऑल इट्स अ वेरी गुड एफर्ट।
थैंक यू मैम।
है ना? ओके, कीप इट अप।
ओके मैम, थैंक यू मैम।
So we have done with our all entries and all the presentations. So it's time for the judgment and result. Ma'am, can we take 10-minute or 15-minute break for the judgment?
Shilpa ma'am, we can do one thing. I am done with my sheet.
Okay.
And I am just mailing the sheet to you.
Okay.
And by the time Soni sir is presenting his sheet, I can interact with the students. Will it do?
Yes, ma'am. We can do it.
Right?
So,
Soni sir, is it okay?
Fine.
Fine. So, ma'am, I'm done with my sheet. I'm just mailing it to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? And by the time हम दोनों judges interact कर रहे हैं students से,
हाँ जी,
आप
हाँ जी।
दोनों जजमेंट शीट से एवरेज करके रिजल्ट्स आप ही बना लीजिए। आई थिंक
Okay,
दैट वुड बी
ma'am.
बेटर।
No problem, ma'am. हाँ जी।
Right. So just give me a minute. I am mailing you the sheet. So by the time I would like to interact with the students, so first of all, congratulations all the students, because in this tough time when all the things are online, though the things have started coming to offline slowly, but it will take, we can say, some more months, and let keep our fingers crossed for the third wave not to come, not to hit our country, though other countries are already expecting the third wave, and they all are suffering a lot uh, after even the both the doses of vaccine. So let us keep our fingers crossed. So I wanted to discuss two important points with all the participants. Uh, One very important point is that uh, this competition was more of a creative competition, right? You have to show your creative side. And as a civil engineer or as an architect, uh, we definitely have to be creative and imaginative, because only this is the key of our profession. Because what we are creating is first in our minds. Even if we talk about a smaller structure or a bigger structure, initially it will remain in our heads and it will remain in our imagination, and then only we try to put it on the paper, then we analyze it, then we design it, and then we start constructing it, and whatever we have imagined here in our head is now on the ground. So it is of course more of the imagination and of the creativity also, but we apply this part of imagination and creativity to our profession, right? So many many less opportunities you get to showcase your mm, this talent in a competition form. So the one thing which I want to tell you is that instead of uh, looking for the final results or the prize or the prize money or the award, just enjoy the process. So the process of making a model, the process of brainstorming, the process of dealing with the team members. Sometimes if other teammates are occupied, then you have to lead the team. So the process of leading the team. So the one thing I would like to share with you is that instead of achieving the targets, and this you can take in all the perspectives of life, not only related to this competition but also related to the overall bigger goals of your life or bigger targets of your life, that uh, yes, you should focus on the target, you should focus on the goal, but you should learn to enjoy the process also. This is very, very important. If you will enjoy the process, if you will learn from the process, you will always be beneficial. You will always get benefits of that, because the process is very important. Because whatever you achieve is the happiness a very small time. ठीक है, कोई हमें प्राइज मिलता है, हमें थोड़ी देर के लिए बहुत खुशी होती है, एंड देन इट्स गॉन। लेकिन अगर हम प्रोसेस को एंजॉय करते हैं तो उसके जो बेनिफिट्स और उसके जो लर्निंग्स हैं वो लंबे टाइम तक हमें बेनिफिट्स देते हैं, राइट? सो दिस वाज द वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग व्हिच आई वांटेड टू शेयर। आई रियली लाइक द वे जिस तरह से आप लोगों ने पार्टिसिपेट किया, और मुझे पता है कि आप सब पार्टिसिपेंट्स का एक ही मोटो था, दैट वी शुड विन। बट विनर तो एक ही हो सकता है। तो आप आपने आपका गोल फोकस किया, लेकिन आप बाद में अगर प्राइज नहीं जीतते हैं तो आप उसकी लर्निंग पर भी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग कीजिएगा कि हमने इस प्रोसेस से क्या सीखा, right? This is one thing. And the second thing is that as the creative people, because हमारा जो प्रोफेशन है वो ही क्रिएटिविटी से डायरेक्टली रिलेट करता है। जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि बिना इमेजिनेशन के या बिना क्रिएटिविटी के हम एज एन आर्किटेक्ट और एज अ सिविल इंजीनियर सरवाइव नहीं कर सकते। तो आई वाज रीडिंग समथिंग इन द मॉर्निंग इटसेल्फ, as a creative person, we should always have a sacred space for us, and we can call that as a bliss station, right? So that sacred space can be a small chair in your room, or a small swing or jhula in your balcony, or that can be a small bench in some garden where you go for a walk. So always have that sacred space and a bliss station for your creativity to come out, because otherwise हम सारा दिन इतने occupied होते हैं, हमारे आसपास लोग होते हैं, कि कई बार हमें एक ब्लॉकेज टाइप का फील होता है। तो अगर आप एक हैबिट बना लेंगे, तो अभी जब आज मैंने इस बारे में पढ़ा तो मैं खुद भी सोच रही थी कि डू आई हैव अ सेक्रेट स्पेस लाइक दिस और डू आई हैव अ ब्लिस स्टेशन लाइक दिस। सो आई रियलाइज दैट यस आई डोंट हैव ऐसी कोई जगह नहीं है जहां पर बैठकर मैं ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करूं या अपने क्रिएटिव आइडियाज को बाहर निकालूं। सो इवन आई विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट। और मुझे आज सुबह ये पढ़ के बहुत अच्छा लगा कंसेप्ट। आई एम रीडिंग अ बुक, इट्स नेम इज डाई एम्प्टी। तो अगर आप में से कुछ लोग जो सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स या इस तरीके की बुक्स पढ़ना पसंद करते हैं, तो आप लोग के लिए भी ये बुक बहुत अच्छी है। इट्स डाई एम्प्टी, मतलब थोड़ा सा टाइटल नेगेटिव लगता है, बट इट्स नॉट दैट नेगेटिव। इट्स मोर ऑफ द हेल्प बुक, सेल्फ हेल्प बुक। और कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ के जो लोग हैं उनके लिए बहुत यूजफुल है। एंड वी ऑल्सो डील इन द इंडस्ट्री ओनली। हम अगर एकेडमिशियंस हैं तो भी हम somehow इंडस्ट्री के साथ कोलैब करके कई सारे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करते हैं। सो वी ऑल्सो somehow go in the same line. So it gives a lot of learning. So you can go for reading that book also, and you can go for this concept. You should have a separate space for your creativity to come out, and uh, just search for this kind of a space for you, and do not block your creativity. जैसे यहाँ एक प्लेटफॉर्म आपको मिला अपनी क्रिएटिविटी दिखाने का, तो ऐसे आप प्लेटफॉर्म्स ढूंढिए, ऐसे मौके ढूंढिए, उन मौकों को मत छोड़िए। आज जो हमारे सेकंड जज है, ही इज माय फ्रेंड एंड वी स्टडी टुगेदर। और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है व्हेन ही टेल्स मी दैट ही इज स्टिल कंडक्टिंग पोस्टर मेकिंग कॉम्पिटिशंस, ही इज पार्टिसिपेटिंग, ही समटाइम्स शेयर्स हिज पोस्टर्स। तो वो अभी भी कंडक्ट भी करते हैं और खुद पोस्टर बना के उन कॉम्पिटिशन में भेजते भी हैं। तो आप स्टूडेंट्स हैं एंड ही इज अ डेप्यूटी जनरल मैनेजर, राइट? तो उन्होंने भी अभी तक अपनी क्रिएटिविटी ब्लॉक नहीं की है। तो आप भी कभी भी अपनी क्रिएटिविटी ब्लॉक मत करना। ऐसे मौके ढूंढते रहिए, उनको यूटिलाइज करते रहिए। और जिस चीज को हम जितना ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं वो उतनी ज्यादा रिफाइन होती जाती है। तो अगर आप अपनी इस क्रिएटिविटी को भी बाहर आने देंगे तो वो उतनी ज्यादा रिफाइन होती जाएगी। सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द पॉइंट्स व्हिच आई वांटेड टू शेयर विथ यू। और बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है आपको। आई एम वेरी ग्लैड दैट आवर डिपार्टमेंट इज मेकिंग यू पार्टिसिपेट इन दीज काइंड ऑफ इवेंट्स। और आपने भी उसमें उतना ही enthusiastically पार्टिसिपेट किया है। सो आई थिंक बिग applause फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू एंड दैट्स ऑल। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shilpa ma'am, over to you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request Soni sir to say a few words.
I have
Sir,
mailed
students.
the marking sheet to you.
Hanji sir, I got it.
All right. Okay, once again, hello, beautiful young Gen Z friends. Okay, it was
Hello,
indeed
sir.
a pleasure for me that Shri Vaishnav group of institution has invited me to be a part of this beautiful competition, poster making and this model making competition, which I like very much, right? This brings out your artist inside, which is there inside you. And very rightly said by Rana that creativity is very much important in our, that is civil engineer or architecture, right? It is very much important. Because if I can imagine, then only I can achieve. Not only in profession, our life also, if I cannot imagine something, I cannot achieve that. So basically, my point is that imagine as much as possible so that you can achieve that. Basically, dream. ड्रीम नहीं, अगर आप सपने में भी किसी चीज को नहीं कहते हैं ना, ये चीज तो मैं सपने में भी नहीं सोच सकता, तो पाओगे कैसे? सो अगर किसी चीज को पाना है तो आपको उसका ड्रीम भी देखना पड़ेगा, उसको विजुलाइज करना पड़ेगा, इमेजिन करना पड़ेगा, then only you can achieve it. So my mantra today is to imagine as much as possible, dream it, get it, right? It was a wonderful event by Vaishnav Institute, and I am very much thankful to the director of the institute and our head of the department, Anand Babu sir, and the coordinator Shilpa ma'am for having me here, bearing me for almost this is 4 hours, I think. Yes. Whatever little I have learned through my professional life, through my life, we both of us, both the judges, wanted to share with you. And few points I have noted down that I have told already, that poster should speak. There should not be wordings. Very little wording should be there, so that poster itself should be able to explain that what it is intended for, right? कोई भी पोस्टर ऐसा बनाए कि वो समझ जाए सामने वाला, कि जैसे किसी किसी का चेहरा होता है ना, कि चेहरे को देख के समझ में आ जाता है कि ये कहना क्या चाहता है. तो our poster should be like that. And drawing is the engineer's language, so use as much as this language. क्योंकि आगे प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में भी अगर आप डिजाइनर हैं या कंस्ट्रक्शन इंजीनियर हैं, तब भी आपको ये लैंग्वेज में मास्टरी करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. टू कम्युनिकेट, अगर आप डिज़ाइनर हैं तो आपको अपना डिज़ाइन, अपना कॉन्सेप्ट साइट इंजीनियर को अगर देना है, प्रॉपरली कम्युनिकेट करना है, तो आपकी ड्राइंग शुड स्पीक. वैसे ही अगर आप कंस्ट्रक्शन इंजीनियर हैं तो डिज़ाइनर की ड्राइंग को पढ़ना भी आना चाहिए. और ड्राइंग करने से मेरा तो दिमाग खुलता है, सबका नहीं खुलता होगा, बट यस, इट ओपन्स वंस माइंड. जितना आप ड्रॉ करेंगे, जितना अपना इमेजिनेशन पेपर पे लेके आएंगे, ग्राउंड में भी वर्क उतना आपका ब्यूटीफुल होगा, इफेक्टिव और इम्प्रूव्ड रहेगा, राइट? Another thing I was missing was the concept में focus होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि एक थीम दे दिया है, हमें जनरलाइज्ड नहीं चाहिए किसी भी. अगर एक थीम दे दिया है, उसमें आपको जनरलाइज्ड कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं डालना है. दैट यू टेक केयर. जैसे आप पीएचडी करेंगे, रहाना मैम ने पीएचडी किया है, तो उनको एक थीसिस का टॉपिक मिला होगा, शी वुड हैव स्टक देयर ओनली. अगर उससे वो हियर एंड देयर भागेंगी तो शी कुड नॉट कंप्लीट हिज पीएचडी. सो कॉन्सेप्ट जो दिया है, थीम, try to stick to that so that your overall presentation is very good and effective. Another thing I was missing was working model. None of the models was working model. आप लोग जिस लेवल पे हैं, इंजीनियर्स अभी बन रहे हैं, कुछ फाइनल ईयर में भी हैं, तो आई एक्सपेक्टेड दैट देयर शुड बी सम वर्किंग मॉडल, राइट? If you permit, I would like to share one of my projects of my daughter. She recently presented. May I?
Sure,
Yes, sir.
sure.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Project's name is Walking Energy Harvester. Here we can see some people walking on a special walking track. These tracks are mounted on vibro power generator mechanism. When these tracks are expanded, it looks like this. Here the girl is walking and the vibration produced creates the energy. When the girl walks, The vibration produced is converts the kinetic motion into electrical energy by some combinations of piezoelectric, electromagnetic, and electrostatic materials. These tracks are used for community uses such as street lights, home tube lights, etc. For personal uses, here we can see a person, and the person is accessorized with some mountings which are attached to his legs. When the person is walking, the energy is produced, and so it can the electricity is produced. When the person walks, the kinetic energy released will be transferred from these mountings to the vibro power generator in the backpack, which is in the backpack. And the side by side there is a battery to store the energy released from the kinetic motion, and then can be further used by the person for his personal uses such as mobile charging, watch charging, and torches, etc. Thank you.
Was it audible and visible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, it
sir.
was.
Yes, sir.
Yes, तो कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया होगा आप लोगों को, एनर्जी हार्वेस्टर थ्रू वॉकिंग, राइट? So the videography, of course, her teachers were very much active in this videography and the working model. This creates an impact, right? पोस्टर में भी अगर आप इम्पैक्ट लेके आते हैं तो ये बहुत अच्छा होता है ऑडियंस व्यूअर्स के लिए. सो ऑल वर वेरी गुड. कहीं पे कुछ कम थे, कहीं पे कुछ ज़्यादा, किसी का कुछ प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छा था, किसी की क्रिएटिविटी अच्छी थी, बट ओवरऑल इट वाज आई एंजॉयड इट अ लॉट. और जैसा कि राहना ने कहा कि आप अपने आप को टाइम दीजिए और जो कॉन्सेप्ट है उससे लग के अपने उसको जीवन में उतारने की भी कोशिश करिए, सो दैट ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी इज देयर, राइट? So green building concept is new concept. High-rise buildings, sustainable high-rise buildings, these are very new concept, and we are lagging behind in India in these concepts. But in NTPC, we are having some green buildings. This lies on your shoulders that new generation, young engineers should take these innovative ideas and engineering marvels further, so that the India as a nation benefits a lot, right? So my best wishes, and once again, thank you very much the Vaishnav team, Director Sir, HOD Saab, Coordinator, and Rana for having me here. And I expect more and more associations so that I also get benefited and I also develop as a person. Thanks a lot, and wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
मैम सर मैंने आपको रिजल्ट एवरेज करके मेल कर दिया है. एक बार
Okay, so I would like Soni sir to announce the results. I am the internal judge, so I would like you to announce the results. जो मेल किया है उसी का रिप्लाई में आपको मेल आया होगा.
हाँ जी. शीट नेम इज रिजल्ट.
Yes, I got it. Or
So all the best, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So it really doesn't matter who wins. I already told you to enjoy the process and learn from the process.
but always try to win.
But don't get disheartened when you don't win.
Yes. Give your 100% and enjoy the process of learning. Don't stick to the results, right? So we have only first I mean, a single category, a single award is there?
Sir, actually, we have first for all the categories, each category, but in the model making in last category, uh, it was not on the topic, on the theme, sustainable high-rise building. That's why we have got only one candidate, one team in the model making, green buildings.
Actually, there was some shortlisting done. So after that shortlisting, only one model was there in that high-rise building. So that's why those two categories are now merged. So
No,
in
but
model
only
making,
one first prize is there? Second,
Yes,
third?
yes, only
yes.
one, first prize.
This is the concept of university. Our honorable vice chancellor says that the winner can be only one. There
Okay.
is no second runner-up.
All right. So मुझे suspense create नहीं करना है basically, है ना? So in the poster making competition, rural versus urban architecture in India, the winner team is Ankit Sher, Jay Kumawat, Kushal Khandelwal. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well done, boys.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Keep it up and take it further, right? Then post-pandemic changes in building design, planning and design. This corona has really introduced to us many problems, but given us many solutions also. Like we are connected like this, otherwise it would have not been possible. होता भी तो हम लेजी हैं कि छोड़ो यार अभी इसको आगे रखते हैं थोड़ा डिले करते हैं. Corona has necessitated that we meet like this, and world has shrunk into laptop and PCs and mobiles. So definitely there would be changes in post-pandemic life, in personal, professional, throughout the world. So this category, poster making, first prize goes to Aniket Agrawal, Harshit Mishra, and Sanskar Jain.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And Green Building award goes to Paragi Gupta, Akshada Podgan, and Naman Soni.
Thank you so much, teachers.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever little judgmental power we have, we tried to do justice with the entries, right? But it was indeed a very good participation.
Sir, it means a lot to us. This is our first step towards our victory.
Right. I would like to request Anand Babu sir to kindly address the gathering. I have not heard him listen speaking.
I would like to request Anand Babu sir, head of the department, for the words of thanks.
Okay, thank you very much for active participation to all the students. We enjoyed a lot. Ever since 3 years, I was sitting with you all and seeing all the presentations and your model makings also. It was great pleasure to watch you and observe you. Thank you for the active participation. Almost, sir, we got the more than 30 teams, but we shortlisted and we presented here for only 20 teams. So, students, all the best for your future projects also. In the classrooms also, I used to share that participation is more important than the winning. You have participated, you did your best, and somebody did little more best than you. That's all. Otherwise, you are not failure. So you did your best part. You gave your 100%. That is good part. And I wish in future also you will be having more participations in the national and international events also, taking your projects ahead and putting them in front of the national platforms. So thank you. And thank you, Soni sir, also for joining us and giving such a wonderful time and giving watching your presentation also is a wonderful experience, sir. Thank you for encouraging students also in that way. Thank you, Rana ma'am. Though you are internal judge, but you are always with the department, having concerns with the development of the students. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shilpa ma'am, also for conducting one wonderful event. Thanks once again. I thank to Dr. Namit Gupta, Director, for giving such an opportunity for the Civil Department to conduct this wonderful event. I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor. He always put all of us before and front lead to play a major role, and he will be backbone for the university and for all of us also. Okay, once again, thank you, Soni sir and Rana ma'am, for your wonderful judgment. Thank you for students to giving a very good participation and encouraging this event successful. Thank you.
So we
Thank
are
you
more
once again.
thankful to all the teachers and faculties to conduct this event and let us participate in it.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, Soni sir, HOD sir. Thank you so much, ma'am.
So the
And
pleasure was ours to judge this kind of event.
Yeah,
congratulations, all the participants, all the winners.
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners, all the
Thank you
participants.
so much, teachers.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, Soni sir.
Thank you, Satya, for sparing so much of time. We know that you are busy, but still you spared so much of time. Thank you so much.
yeah. It
It's
was so
around
much
3 hours.
lucrative a job that I could not resist by accepting it. Yes.
That's why you were the chosen one, क्योंकि हमें पता था कि इतना तल्लीन होके कोई और judgment नहीं कर पाएगा.
All right. Thank you. I had a very good association with you all, and seek further associations in future.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Right, sir. I take leave now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay, good day.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.